Last session's recap.
Major was complete badass.
I
There
don't
were
remember any of that,
mice.
but
I think mice were involved.
at least
Major
3 of them.
Major can swim. We rescued a very nice mouse named Heather, who's definitely a mouse.
Mhm.
We
It
got
was a
to
good
know.
introduction. Gave her names.
Yeah.
Did we? Did you listen back to find out?
I knew
Brandon already
100%. I knew exactly what I said 100%. I also listened back and confirmed, and I was right.
Okay.
And I'm still not going to tell you what it was.
I forgot that it was something you said and not something we said, because I don't remember how I introduced myself necessarily.
You introduced yourself as Butterball.
Yeah, that's my name.
I mean, the fact that Brandon remembered it, I feel like gives away what it was.
Does it?
Because one way it wouldn't matter, and the other way it really would. And you wouldn't remember it if it didn't matter.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I love the idea that we start. All right, you're standing in an area and Heather is there, and Kevin goes, and I stab her.
Take her out.
Look, you guys can do that, but I mean, your characters wouldn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you met a very nice mouse named Heather. Any other?
We committed war crimes on a hollow log in the woods.
Yeah,
True.
And then it turned out they weren't war crimes because there was no one in there.
Also true.
Yet. We were following Gwal the frog, looking for the bubbling grail in a vague sense, and thought we had hunted down Gurren the Good, who's actually Gurren the Bad. We all split up and rescued Heather, and then tried to do this 3-pronged attack to find that there wasn't actually anybody inside.
Brennan, I do.
Frogs recently.
For how long we spent setting that whole thing up, the fact that you didn't give us anything, and you're sitting there knowing that no one's going to be in here.
First of all, you don't know you didn't have anything happen yet. You just haven't explored the whole dungeon yet.
I guess
Second
that's
of
fair.
all, it's not my fault you didn't look in the holes before launching chemical weapons into them.
Can you imagine how many bows and arrows could have possibly been? I'm ready to fire.
I'm just saying, if you want to fire blind, you're free to fire blind. I'm not going to promise results.
That's fair. Don't make it easy on us.
I know what's in the dungeon, and I give you guys the information you have and let you guys make decisions. That's my role as a DM.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
So you
Brandon,
did.
You're telling me I'm capable of doing reconnaissance when my other D&D group doing reconnaissance means, oh, that's the green light to start the combat.
You can do that too. Combat is dangerous.
In my other group, if I poke my head in a room, I have walked into that room. That is the equivalent thing.
That's not how I work. If you poke your head into the room and you do it stealthy-like, I assume that you're being stealthy and you're a mouse and you know how to be stealthy. Like, that's nonsense.
It was all an ambush.
If you open a door, that's different. Because people can see doors opening.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys did a 3-pronged attack. What else?
Tommy or Butter was the one who was doing a prong with Heather, and she convinced him to
pick up a
spear from a dead fairy.
It's silver. I pulled it right out of the bones of what I was told was a fairy.
True.
Major and Sorrel were just meeting up with the other two as we decided to call it a break.
Okay. A couple other things that I want to keep fresh in your memory, since this is like your characters would remember. You came across a abandoned frog camp. You didn't look too closely, but there were messages of like, don't follow the lights, right? There's some sort of ruined architecture kind of everywhere. You also did not actually do a 3-pronged attack. you only entered through 2 of the entrances, and you didn't explore the third deeply. You just found a blockage. Yeah. Yeah, you went far enough that you saw that it wasn't open to the air, and then you abandoned that part of the plan. You would have seen. So let me share my screen. Here is the map. It's a map.
It's a map. It's a map. It's a map. It's a map.
So you guys would be like right around here at this point. You just kind of, this is all underwater here, except for like some things poking up. There's a glowing light down here that Tommy did not go into, which I'm disappointed about.
I don't know if Butter can swim.
We would have found out real quick. That's for sure. And then up this way, it was kind of blocked from your view, but it looks like this is some sort of like what was once a level platform that's kind of obscuring your view upwards. This is the frog camp here. You would be able to see that there is kind of like a narrow path that you can pick your way up. And up here is what looks to be the inside of the limb that was up above the water. You can kind of see that, like that. That goes up. And Heather was like up ahead of you a little ways. Also, it's really echoey in here.
Makes sense. It's a big log.
Every step we take, it just sounds like a full army is watching us.
Yeah.
We are the army.
There's spooky echoes. It's late. It's early afternoon. Sorry, it's mid-afternoon. It's 3 o'clock. Heather is adventuring a little bit, and you had just kind of discussed among yourselves, like, something about Heather's not really adding up.
Yeah, we're all getting more and more suspicious. So she's walking up like towards the frog camp and past that, and we're more at the water's edge.
Yeah, you like just made landfall here. Kind of peeking your way up. I will say, standing down here, you can see like there's something colorful up this way. Like it's kind of dark up here, but there's something like colorful here.
And she had talked about some sort of like hypnotic crystal or something that she had been trapped by.
Yeah.
I think we had commented on the new spear at the end of last week, right? We were all like, "That's weird," and we don't trust her. Okay. I think
a nice spear, though.
Another thing about the spear is that, like in your fingertips, Butter can feel there's like something magical about the spear, but you're not sure what.
Do I know what oh, I guess I know what magic feels like. I have a fireball tome thing.
Yeah.
Feels like magic.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
Does it taste like magic?
Butter looks at it for a long while, contemplating whether this is a good idea.
Hang on, let me roll some dice.
Nothing
happens that you see.
Just while I'm looking at it?
Just while you're looking at it.
Okay, yeah. He sticks his tongue on the haft, the hilt, the hand holding place, but not where the bones were.
Butter, you lick it, and now I need to roll another die.
Maybe not a squeaky toy today.
I don't like that roll. Hang on, I'm gonna do something different. It doesn't make sense for right
What's
now.
the point?
Aha! This is good. It was just I looked at the table and I was like, that's the only one that doesn't make sense. So I rolled differently. Okay, Butter, you lick the spear. It tastes very metallic, but clean, which is kind of odd because you just pulled it out of a muck-filled bog and a skeleton hand. Very metallic. How much licking are you doing?
It's very tentative.
It's like a little, like, you know, kind of like a kid licking frozen light post, right?
That's
where,
exactly what I was going to say.
Little
like
touch, right?
Like
your
tip
tongue
of the
does
tongue
not stick to it. Does not stick to it. I mean, it tastes fine. I don't know. Um,
Does
while
it
you're
taste
doing that,
fine? A highly
while you're doing
metallic
that,
flavor.
I mean, metallic is fine. I mean, it's not offensive taste. You are going to hear some rustling from up above. I just rolled a random encounter,
Oh God.
and coming down from this sort of upper portion of the limb, you're going to see a small party of. I have to roll. Wow. I say small party. You're going to see one mouse walking down the ramp.
A party of one.
They are in they have black fur with kind of like speckled white face. They have long kind of, what's the word, like the Wario mustache, like squiggly
Whiskers.
Yeah.
whiskers, right? They kind of look like that with like kind of the lightning bolt shape. And they're kind of like,
Or that was gripped a little bit too tight.
they're holding a torch in one hand and they're holding a silver weapon in the other, and they're looking around suspiciously. And as they kind of like get to the top of the ramp and the room kind of opens in front of them, they look down and they see you, and you hear them shout, "Oh!" and then kind of like cower back up the ramp a little bit.
Heather, do this be one of your friends?
Heather kind of turns around. She was like looking up ahead, kind of scouting, and she climbs over a little pile of rubble and says, "Yes, I think that's one of the others. I'd be careful. They didn't. Well, they seemed damaged by whatever happened to them, and a little violent, if I had to be honest." Up the ramp, you hear, "I don't want anything you're selling."
We don't want anything you're selling, so it seems we're at an impasse.
Whoa, let's not rule it out.
What are you selling?
Are you asking Major that question?
No, I'm asking the mouse.
Not selling anything. Please leave me alone.
Is there anything you would consider selling? It seems like my friend here is mighty interested.
I won't be making any deals with you. Please go.
Well, it seems like the store is closed for the day.
Are you a prisoner here?
You don't get any response.
Have you made any deals already?
No response.
We
You hear
see him anymore?
shuffling. You hear shuffling. They've gone up this ramp a little bit.
Okay.
You hear shuffling up the ramp.
How are they
Wait,
okay,
sure.
by the way? We sent so much mushroom powder up there.
That's actually a really good point. You did send a lot of mushroom powder.
That was one of the
They
two
have,
places
they
you
have
did
a
it.
mask on. I don't know. Let me think about that.
Methinks I
If they
hear
were
a
at the highest
dog. Are we in danger?
Yeah, man. They would definitely be asleep. You're actually right about that.
Well, if they were up at the very tip top point that is blocked off, the spores could have just not, spores fell instead of rose all the way up.
I'll leave it up to you guys. Would you rather have the random encounter, or would you rather have the fruit of your labor? Like,
Well, I was gonna be exploring that direction anyway, so he could be asleep and I find him.
okay.
And
Yeah,
then
well,
we
he's
have the
asleep.
same conversation.
Yeah,
I
we'll
don't know,
we'll
like,
retcon that.
If he made his way into this log from the outside, it's reasonable to assume that he's seen the mushrooms before and had the method prepared to deal with them.
It would be weird for him to be constantly on guard against someone potentially gassing the log. Like,
yeah, but if you've got a wet rag over your mouth in order to get in, and then suddenly you feel the symptoms that you felt before, you're gonna reach for that wet rag.
yeah, depends on how long he's been in here, though.
We'll say in this
DM's
case,
call.
I kind of like what Kevin's saying. Like, he, whatever it is, he kind of has precautions, like a wet rag against the
There's also the fact that we took so long to set up that he could have just figured it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, he's gone up the ramp a little ways. Seems to be kind of like hiding from you guys, not responding to anything you say.
I want to, slowly pursue. Try to be like not actively threatening, but
Okay.
ready for if he were to lash out, be able to react. And jump
Heather,
back.
do you recommend the Spear of Fey design or my hook on a stick?
Sorrel, you start picking your way, kind of. It's difficult terrain in here with everything kind of being rotted and at weird angles. So it takes you a little while to crawl over. Heather kind of leans over and says, "Oh, the spear for sure. I mean, the hook arm gives you some reach and some utility, but if it comes to killing, spear."
I'll take
don't
this
think
into
we're-
account.
I don't think we should be jumping directly to killing. I mean, wasn't the point to try and rescue the poor souls that were trapped
Oh
in
no!
here?
Please don't kill him.
Well, yeah, that's what I said.
He just asked me which one would be better in a fight.
Just
Oh,
being
no.
prepared.
Yeah.
Good Sir Mouse. We don't mean you any harm. We're just travelers. We found our friend Heather here trapped outside, and she said there were more of you inside, and we're just come to do some whatever good we can. I don't know, help you get out of here, I suppose.
You hear like a loud echo as you get deeper into the more enclosed portion of um the log, and the only response you get is your own echo.
I think I just continue going, making gentle words of affirmation every once in a while, just to kind of
You
like, hey,
is you is
I'm here.
kind, you is smart, you
Yeah.
is important.
I also want to ask. By the way, what might we call you? You have a name?
Name.
That truly is an interesting one, but we'll do our best to name.
Sorrel, you kind of get up here. It's tricky, kind of picking your way up, and the footing is really bad. You're actually like, it would take you some effort to climb up there unassisted. It's just narrow enough that like it's a little shaky getting up, and this limb is sort of vertical. You are able to get like a clear view into this limb, and you see some glistening kind of orange color, and you see the silhouette of the mouse that you're following up. You also see like a few kind of like low shapes blocking this kind of glistening orange light. Bundles of something. You're not sure.
Interesting. What is the silhouette of the mouse doing?
You just get a glimpse of like kind of two ears poking up, and then as he apparently as he sees you, he kind of like immediately kind of ducks down, and you lose track of him.
Still hiding mode, not like raising a sword above his head or anything yet.
Yeah, nothing of that sort.
Yeah. I don't see a reason to stop. I think I just keep, slowly and non-threateningly making my way forward, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. It is really quite dark up in here. It was already kind of like a half light inside of the log, but it doesn't look like there's really any light bouncing up into this space except for what little is sparkling, what's on the wall. As you kind of like climb up and pick your way carefully up this precarious kind of ledge, what is everyone else doing?
I think I'm following. Certainly wouldn't be breaking off and doing my own thing.
I'm going along as well. I don't really have any reason to take anything at the moment.
Trying to look as unthreatening as possible while holding a spear.
You start doing like the what is it called? Like flag marshal routines.
Tossing it up in the air and then catching it again.
Yeah. Spinning it around.
Major, Sorrel, as you kind of get like 3/4 of the way up this sort of really skinny place, you hear a voice from up top say, "Stop right there, I'm telling you. Don't come any farther."
Like I said,
Do you take
we're
your
not
paws off the wall?
off the wall. Was I
Yeah.
like
It's like you have to like pick your
inching-
way across, kind of.
You're sidling
maybe one.
across.
Just hold it up
Yeah,
like I said, friend. We're not here to hurt you. I just wanted to see if you're okay.
I'm not joking. One step farther and I'll shoot.
That's fine. I don't need to come any closer. We were just told that there were mice in need here, mice that were trapped. Wanted to see if you needed any assistance. If not, we'll be on our way.
Don't need anything from you. I just want to live in peace.
Has he freed you? You're free. You're free, dog.
Sorry.
That's what we're trying to give him. It's freedom.
You're free.
He's starting to get huffy. He's only so far away from starting to bark.
I mean, yeah, I won't push that. I think I'll at least stay calm and turn to the others and be like, what do we want to do? Do we just leave him alone?
Good Sir Mouse, our destination is not you, but rather past you. We mean you no harm.
You would know that's a lie, actually. He's gonna shoot at you.
Ooh.
Wait, is that a lie? I thought we were just exploring.
Well, I mean, I was chasing him down this dead end to try and get to
Oh.
him specifically.
I mean,
It might
I
not be
think
a lie.
it's conceivable that Major didn't mean it as a lie, but this mouse is suspicious
Okay.
enough that he's certainly gonna take it as one.
Okay.
Major, you're gonna take 4 points of damage as a small little handcrafted arrow whizzes out of the darkness and hits you kind of as you're climbing up this narrow. Don't lie to me.
Can I tell by the make of the arrow if it was shot from a bow or from a crossbow?
From a bow, yeah. It's like a crossbow would be kind of thicker and like
Shorter.
more, yeah, shorter. A bow, it's definitely kind of flexible and longer as far as mouse standards go.
Whoa, that's very
And
like munitions.
from his perspective, how are we lit? Is it just from like the mushrooms in our hand, or are we backlit from the area behind
You
us?
guys, so basically it's like, so on this map, right? So this is like, there's large openings here and there's light coming in from above because there's like a hole in the roof. There's kind of the opening you came through. There's this hole down here. So there's this sort of like diffuse half light, right? Where it's not like you're holding a torch, but you can kind of see around, right? But as you get up into this small opening up here, it's so closed off and there's no light coming from anywhere else that it's really quite dark.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Major is going to take that shot to himself, curse under his breath, and then grab the bit of glowing mushroom that he had from earlier and throw it at the guy, and then immediately charge like alongside the wall where it's hardest to see him to approach him.
Okay. It is like, I mean, so first of all, at least Sorrel is in front of you. And it's like, it's not wide enough. Like it's thin enough that you have to like use your hands and feet to, like before you do all this, you would see all this. So if this would change your plan, you can go ahead.
Okay.
I'll say if you're directly behind Sorrel and you start charging, Sorrel will just like, scamper in front of you to get out of the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. But it's wide enough that I'm like have hands on both sides the entire time.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, like, so you're like, I don't know, try and draw a scale drawing. Like you're this big, right? And I've drawn this a little bit too wide, so it's actually like this. Like you have space for your feet, but like you have to be holding onto the wall, or you're gonna lose your balance. But it's pretty long, right? Like it's not like a 2-second kind of gap. Like you have to pick your way up the side of this wall, basically.
Okay, so if he shoots down this, he's hitting me.
Yeah.
Okay.
You do. I was reminded when I rewatched the first or second episode or whatever. You have a prehensile tail as well.
Good
I
point.
do have a prehensile tail.
I wonder how much of our characters we've forgotten just slowly over time.
Well, width-wise, I know it's small. Is it okay? I'm going to still try the same thing. I'm gonna
Okay.
throw the light at him to disorient him. Instead of trying to like hug the side, I'm gonna get down low and let my feather cover the lighting behind me. So I'm still like creating a silhouette, but it's the feather that's above me while I'm crouching down and approaching.
Okay. It's not like you're backlit. Like it's diffused
Okay.
kind of, but like you can get down low and kind of minimize your profile.
Mhm.
I think if you throw something at him, if you throw the glowing mushroom at him, the first thing that's going to happen is it's going to kind of bounce around. You're going to get a kind of clearer look of the space that's in, just a glimpse. You're going to see what looks like bundles on the ground, and kind of clearly illuminated in this soft glow, you're going to see what looks like seams of amber or something running along the wall that are kind of like they're running down the side of this tree, but like kind of like in a diagonal pattern towards you. And they seem very hard and kind of crystalline and glistening. The next thing that you're going to see is him crouching behind one of the bundles with a bow ready. And he's like reloading it quickly because he just shot at you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make a quick run up the side of this ledge.
Major's gonna make this charge as quick as he can.
Okay, make a dexterity save because you have to like kind of scramble around Sorrel and also you're rushing.
All right, so that's just a d20 lower or equal to a 10.
Correct.
19 is a fail.
Oh boy. Okay. You make the first kind of couple steps and then your footing slips and you're going to fall down off of the ledge as you try and make this like sudden burst of movement. It's not that high up, but you're not going to make a successful charge off of this. Let me look at, I need to pull up the rules. How are we going to want to do fall damage? Uh,
I mean,
it's
he is
in
wearing.
D&D it's 1d6 per 10 feet. We're smaller and more durable, so I would say 1d4 per reasonable amount of height.
But also,
Insert here.
hold on.
Distance.
I'm okay with that. I think a D4 is what like an improvised attack, an impaired attack would be. So I think that's reasonable.
Yeah.
If you want to roll a D4 for damage.
Yes, I can do that.
I will say, mice are small enough typically that they
It's a
won't
3.
hit a terminal velocity that will do damage to them or significant
Yeah,
damage to them.
That's
That's
kind of why I'm
valid.
saying go down to d4 instead of d6.
He also has a feather on his back. And
Also
if
has,
there's
like, a
anything I've
sword.
heard about featherfall,
It's not how that works. There's no featherfall in the system. We're gonna go with D4 damage for now. I think you're like falling onto like sharp debris as well, so it's not like you're landing on a flat surface. Yeah. Butter, what are you doing? Seeing Major kind of make this like desperate charge up and then fall. Heather is right behind you, kind of bringing up the rear.
Heather specifically asked me not to kill him, and I don't know what else I'm supposed to do in this situation, so I think Butter's just standing in outside of the line of fire. He might go try to pick up Major, as long as that's also not in the line of fire.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like you're able to get over there quickly and kind of help him up, and Major took kind of like a uncomfortable fall on some wooden stakes. It's like, like in Silk Song when you fall on spikes, like you just take the one damage, but you get teleported away. Butter is the teleporting. Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do quickly?
what were you even really trying to do there? I think I've fallen behind on what her plan is.
Well, at minimum, take away that damned bow. I'd like to talk to him if I can, but he's certainly not willing to do that, all armed and in a corner.
Heather will say, I'm telling you, they just don't trust anybody anymore. They see shadows on the wall and they try and kill them. Sora, what are you doing?
Good question. I'm still up in the front. I think I'm going to just like call out one last time while I am hopefully sneakily getting out my sling and stones.
Mhm.
And just ask, now why'd you go and do something like that? What do you think we are? We're just mice like you.
I mean, it sounds dumb, but he's going to say it anyways. That's what they all say.
Who is they?
The
The,
other
the
mice?
fairy. You're one of them.
I guarantee you I'm not.
That's what they all say.
My first thought, and this is not actually going to happen, is that Butter goes, "We're not fairies, look," and then stabs someone to prove that they don't immediately die when they're stabbed with silver.
Who are you stabbing?
I don't know.
Heather.
Heather, let me just go with me for a second.
Yeah.
No, I think Sorrel is going to gonna hurl a rock, hoping to like disorient, knock out, like non-lethal de-escalation.
Okay, you're
He's gonna
firing into the dark.
apologize as he says.
Well, actually, so he's behind cover, but he is illuminated now. So I'm gonna say roll damage with disadvantage because he's on cover. How's
Roll
that
the
feel?
normal so D6 with disadvantage rather than
Yeah.
a D4.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Because he might get lucky.
I did not. I got a 1.
I mean, it kind of like you make an attack and you kind of see him like duck down underneath the cover as you make an attack. In that moment, would you like to do anything?
I'm just as he is not shooting, I'm gonna advance as quickly
Okay.
and safely as I can.
You're going to be able to get up the rest of this sort of incline and get to where it starts to level off a little bit. You're in this kind of tube shaped area. It's still a little bit confined, but you have at least like your feet under you and you're able to maneuver.
Yeah.
Major, what are you doing?
I mean, that didn't work the first time, and Major certainly can't do that again.
Bleeding.
Can you describe how the sphere spell logistically worked when I used it last time? Not like the rules of it, but
like as far as like
Major,
the
what did
lore
Major
of how-
physically do?
I think it's as simple as you're able to pick it up. It's like this little tablet of stone, right? And you like hold it in front of you with both hands. And for whatever reason, the magic works where you just are able to will it to do it, right? So as
Power
long as
of
you have
Christ.
it in your hands and compel them with it, it'll cast.
Okay. What I was planning on doing will not work like that.
I think if you had pulled out the fear spell, Butter would have gone, he already seems like he's afraid already. I feel like this would just complicate matters further. Complicate's a big word. You may have said something dumber. I think Butter is at the point of being ready to leave this guy alone. I'm at the point of being ready to leave this guy alone.
You do see Sorrel get to the top of this incline, but if it's what you want to do with your action. I think finally,
I'm about in the mood to make this complicated situation very simple. And he's gonna pull the arrow out of his shoulder and look around the room for an extra bow, if there's one sitting around anywhere.
Yeah, actually, I think, kind of glancing around, there is this frog camp behind you, kind of in the middle of this room. And yeah, you can see a little bow kind of leaning up against the. It's a little oversized for you. It's like a frog-sized bow,
Mhm.
but there is in fact a bow and no arrows, but you have one.
Major's gonna go over and pick up this very large bow.
Okay, that's gonna take a little bit because you have to cross the whole room.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're able to go get this like oversized. It's like an English longbow kind of size for you.
Mhm.
And then Sorrel, you're gonna see quickly the little mouse head pop up again, and he's gonna take a shot at you.
Fair enough.
5 damage.
Ooh.
He's a good shot, this one. uh, he's gonna say, I'm telling you, stay back. And you see him kind of scramble back even further into the darkness.
I'm not a goddamned fairy. Just listen to us. I
You can see him
want
kind of
to.
like, he's actually like distinctly like he's panicked, looking over his shoulder, and he's also rummaging in what looks like a bag in the back. You can see the silhouette of him rummaging inside of something.
Also, Major has just learned that these animals are polytheistic. That's interesting.
I want to. Can I take another shot with my sling and deliberately try not to hit him, but just to like basically suppressive fire for myself?
Yeah, absolutely. Why don't you make an attack roll, and we'll just say like the higher you roll, the more effective it is.
Okay. So just a normal d6.
Yeah.
3.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it's effective enough that he like ping off the stone behind him, and you see he's like rummaging in this pack, and then as soon as the attack lands, he kind of like stumbles back away from the pack, and you've like delayed him for whatever he's looking for.
My main goal right now is to just bum rush him and tackle him.
Okay.
And just like poorly wrestle to try and keep him from shooting at us while I talk to him.
If you want to like use the rest of your turn to get up close to him, I think you've
Yeah.
already made an attack for the turn.
Yeah.
But if you want to use the rest of your turn to get up next to him, I think you can do that.
That's fine. Yeah.
Would the other two like to be doing anything? I think one other thing you'll see is that Heather is picking her way up behind Sorrel as well.
There's-
Major is starting to clear his head a little bit as he's walking across this room. And he starts to get an idea, because this is part of the branch that's inclined upwards, right?
Yeah.
Major's gonna look over at the smoldering campfire in the middle of the room, and he's gonna look around for any extra like dry burnable supplies.
Everything around you is burnable.
Okay, he's going to gather an armful of like tinder stuff.
Yep.
And
It's like
he'll
perfect kindling.
Yeah, and he'll try to get like an ember off the fire.
Yeah.
Just like take it with a couple pieces of wood or something to pinch it.
Yep.
And he's gonna bring that over. And he wants to build a fire at the base of this opening.
Okay. I think that'll take you more than one turn to get a fire started. But like, you're an
That is my
experienced
plan.
adventurer.
Yes.
You're able to do that. Butter, would you like to be doing anything?
I think Butter is slowly making his way up, knowing that he's not a target at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, by the end of the turn, you'll be able to have made it up to the top of this kind of precarious ledge. You see up ahead of you, Heather has finally made her way up and kind of like gets to her paws and brushes herself off a little bit, and then kind of primly walks up the rest of the slope. Sorrel, you hear footsteps behind you, but you have made it up to the mouse, and you see he turns around and he's like panicked to see this big shadow in front of him that's backlit by the mushroom, and he's just gonna like take a little paw and like slap you. And I think it's not even an improvised attack because he doesn't have like anything hard in his hand. He just like, you take 1 point of damage.
That's reasonable.
Pretty
It's
much
also- I like the idea that it's this
Frodo
big-
Baggins.
big looming shadow that like is extra jagged and scary, and
Yeah.
then you zoom into actual, and it's just like mildly elderly, like
It's
45-year-old mouse.
the Sam
That's
in
so
the tower
old.
in Mordor, right? Like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you like to do?
I would just want to tackle him.
Okay.
Like not, and I'm not picturing this being effective. I think it's literally like playground roughhousing.
I think he's gonna make a dex save to resist. Yeah, because that's how it works when enemies make a grapple attack. So he fails. He rolled a 19. So I mean, he's thrown all of his weight into slapping you with his little paw, and he's completely off balance, and you're able to just kind of like grab his
judo
legs
throw him.
and yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I think I'm picturing getting like behind him and just trying to like keep his arms pinned. And
Yep.
just talking to his ear and like,
His
just calm down. We made you no fucking harm.
Bam! We need no
He's-
harm.
he's
What do
like
I do to
screaming
prove you
like
I'm a mouse?
he's like screaming, stop, 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 stop.
I'm not touching you.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
I think the other two of you are able to clearly hear all of that. I think Heather is going to get to the top of the ramp and see all this and be like, "Oh, thank God, you didn't kill him."
Of course not. I just want to talk to him.
I
said
saw
we're all
arrows
mice.
flying, and I thought it would end badly. Oh, are you okay?
Who are you talking to?
I'm fine, thank you.
Butter, you kind of like pick up behind Heather and like as you say
Like
that.
breathing heavily, but otherwise. I appreciate the concern.
So you have this like fighting mouse. Like he's not like he's restrained, but he's not happy about it. And if you let go, he's gonna fight you still. So I think we'll like exit combat torn order. What are you doing at this point as a party?
I
I think
think
I'm still just asking him like, what do we have to do to prove to you that we're just mice and not fairies?
There's nothing you can do or say that I haven't heard before. Okay, your
How do I
tricks
know
won't
you're not a
work.
fairy then?
I know I'm not. That's all that matters.
I think therefore I am.
Stop trying to mess with my head.
I kind of like Butter's earlier suggestion, honestly. Like,
What, killing him?
no.
Stabbing someone?
Listen, you know that silvered weapons are supposed to be, I don't know, lethal or extra effective or whatever against fairies, right?
Yeah. Do you have one of those?
We do, actually.
Please
Butter,
don't
come
use
here.
it on me. Please.
No, you, Butter. I'll like reach an arm out and be like, I don't know, slash my bicep or something.
Slash my bicep. First thing you
Yeah.
go to. Not like poke my hand or something.
But I
Or-
just
It's an
like
actual
slit
wound.
my wrist.
Try and hit a major vein if you can.
Just cut my jugular. Like
Aim right for the brainstem. Least
Look.
painful way.
nothing happened. Butter goes, are you sure about that, Sorrel?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I think you could probably deal with like maybe a quarter inch of your tail fewer than you currently have. If we
No,
really
don't cut
need
anything off.
You said slash my bicep. What am I supposed to
Yes.
take from that?
I didn't say cut my arm off.
Like now frustrated, or not frustrated, but like nervous, shaking. Butter reaches in and like lightly taps some area, probably on the arm.
I mean, okay, so I think, like, how? I mean, when you say lightly tap, is it like
Like enough to
Like, you just
cut, but
touch me.
not a full like swing or stab.
Do it like you mean it, boy.
so you're reaching out, like you said, your paws are shaking, and there's this like the mouse, like this black mouse is like, he's finally stopped kind of fighting for the moment, and his like kind of chin is up, and his mouse is twitching like a mouse, or his nose is twitching like the nervous mouse twitches, and he's like side-eyeing the whole thing. You're able to kind of poke Major, and Turns out Major doesn't instantly die to silver weapons. Major,
You mean
Take
That would
Sorrel?
be a wild twist.
Sorrel, excuse me,
Sorrel.
Sorrel. You guys could have picked more diverse names, okay?
All of them were in the book, and they're just plants.
I think Major is pretty distinct from the other two.
I mean, you could make that argument for Sorrel as well, but my brain is small, and I can only hold so many names. Sorrel, take 1 point of damage, as it kind of like, you know, it doesn't feel good.
Blow.
That's for sure. Um,
Fucking ow!
while this is happening, Major, are you still making the fire down below?
Anyone
I guess
smell
there's
smoke?
No reason to. There's no reason to gas this branch at this point. If I've heard them saying that they've got him grappled, Major's gonna make his way up.
Okay, easily able to pick your way up without threat of arrows flying at you. While you're doing that, the mouse kind of like watches all this happen and then kind of like looks nervously between the two of you. Okay,
Do you believe us?
I don't know.
I mean, there's always a chance that the lethality of the silver is blown out of
Shut up.
proportion. I'm sorry. I'm a scientist at heart.
No, he's right. I've never seen it happen before. Are you supposed to like vanish in a puff of smoke if you're a fairy?
I don't know.
Something
We
like
could try
that.
it on somebody else as well. Major, Heather, get over here.
Heather will
Look.
kind of like put an eyebrow up, like, "Are you serious?"
It's for science.
I don't.
Look, we're just trying to understand what's happening here. All right?
If I stop fighting, will you let me live?
We'll let you live either way.
You will beat
Okay.
us if you continue fighting.
I'm chill. I'm chill.
Okay, good. I'll let him up.
So you kind of let him go, and he kind of like, his shoulders are all kind of pinched up. He's got his hands up defensively. He's looking around. Now that everything is calm, you're able to kind of take more stock of this room. It's really dark, but your eyes are adjusting, and there's kind of the dim light of the mushroom. There's 4 or 5 bundles on the ground, and they're kind of covered by what looks like ragged blankets. The one that the mouse was going through, you can see is kind of spilled open. Hang on, I had something written in this. Oh God. Yeah, so you're able to see, and there's like a knife that has spilled out. You also see there's a few like they're not pips, but they look like coins of some sort, like old little small pieces of gold that have spilled out. You see 4 or 5 of them. You see 5 of them. And you also see what looks like a small book.
Interesting.
The other thing you're going to notice is that 2 of the bundles are gently moving up and down. There is a kind of square-shaped bundle that looks like it might be a crate covered in something. And then on the wall, you're able to kind of take stock of this sort of amber seam. Looks like it's hardened long, long, long ago. It's been kind of overgrown by moss and whatnot. But even still, like it's perfectly crystal clear where it's not obscured by the moss. Like you can see all the way through to the back, the grain of the wood behind it that has been preserved by this amber.
Is this what was blocking off the entrance?
Yeah, and it like travels up, and then there's like a big ball of it at the top.
Gotcha. But so like if you could see, there's not wood that's covered by amber that is in the wall. Like it's only
No, it's
amber
like
that's in the way.
a big clump of it.
Okay.
It looks like it's like maybe you could chip your way through it, but it's like this kind of thing where it's like down the wall.
And then across the
Kind of
opening.
obscuring
Okay,
it.
gotcha.
You can see daylight through it just very, very faintly.
Sure. No, like I said, we just want to know what's going on. Is this your home? How long have you been here?
A few days at most. I mean, I've been a few days. Been a few days that I remember, but I don't know how long before that. Um, I came here a long time ago, and uh, when is it actually?
It is today, whatever. I don't
Yeah,
know what day it is.
October
kind of
the
similar to
24th.
like when you encountered Heather. Like you don't actually
Yeah.
have like a concrete day, but he kind of like nods at that.
It's
Still
episode
very
9.
suspicious. Yeah. And he's like, ah, I come from Emmental Farms. Um, they they sent me here. I can barely remember. They sent me here to meet with the fairy. I don't remember much after that.
Take a
But
guess at what happened.
it, the fairy they played tricks on my mind the whole time I was there. I didn't know what was real and what wasn't, and still don't know if this is real, to be honest.
How do we know if anything's real?
Don't ask
That's what
questions
the
like
fairy
this.
would say. That's exactly what the fairy would say.
Do I
He's
need
like
to
getting
stab
worked
myself
up
again?
Heather kind of nods and is like, "Yep, that's exactly what the fairy would say."
Do you remember Heather? From what she's
Uh,
told us, it seemed like there were a couple of you that all got sort of gathered
yeah,
up by the fairies.
the other two, there was like, I don't know what happened. Like maybe a gust of wind blew in from the mushroom grove, but the other two fell asleep, and I was quick enough to kind of cover my mouth because we know not to go in the mushroom grove, but um, yeah, I don't. I mean, I guess the air is cleaned off right now, so you can wake them if you want. But they're gonna feel the same way that I did. Just so you know.
Let's keep things calm for now then. Can we help you leave here? Get back to Emmental? Although it's
I
Emmental
don't know
Manor
if
now, not Emmental Farms.
it's all manner. Um, wow, that sounds big. Um, we I don't know if we can leave. I,
It's just
you know,
right
I
there.
get, but if I walk outside, I've tried it. If I walk outside, my head gets all fuzzy and start losing myself again. I just don't want to risk it. You know, I don't know how long
Oh,
I
that
lost
that that's
myself for the last time.
that's the mushrooms. There's just one patch of them. You'll be fine after that.
No, it wasn't out the mushrooms. I tried going out this. Um,
Via the water.
yeah,
I mean, if we're
Have
there
you
to
ever
help,
tried going with anyone?
we could help remind you.
no, but
Keep your
Have you ever
sense of
seen
self.
the movie 50 First Dates?
I did hear some ruckus a few days ago. I don't know. I looked out from my perch up here, and I saw some frogs. And you're not the first to come through. There was a mouse with
Who
them, actually.
who was the
Mouse?
last?
She seemed like she was in charge in some way. She was giving orders to the frogs.
Did she
It
look
was
like
white.
any of the 4 of us standing in front of you?
Um, not particularly. I mean, she had like white fur, like Major has white fur, right?
Yes.
Yeah, she had like white fur like
Granted,
yours, but it was
very
like,
muddy at the moment.
oh yeah. So like, but she was like really clean and had like a kind of funny looking clothes. Although to be honest, your clothes look kind of funny to me too. Part of why I still think you're fairy. To be honest, he's
Still
like,
not.
I
It's
just
just
don't
another
know what
vine.
to believe. I don't even know if that spear's real.
Would you like
Didn't
it?
he have? I thought you said that he had a silver sword as well when we first saw him.
He does. Yeah.
Do we
Would you
know
feel
if
better
that
if you
spear
tested
is
your
real?
sword?
Yeah, a little bit.
Fine.
He just stabs you.
Ow!
Lightly,
Uh,
lightly.
1 damage again. He's testing. He's not trying to kill you.
Bentley!
uh, yeah. Although again, I never really used it on a ferry, so I don't know what to expect. I haven't seen the ferry since I woke up, to be honest. No.
Still looking for them ourselves, honestly.
Are the
Okay.
fairies in the room with us?
There could be any number of them. I look. I know that they can disguise themselves as mice.
Oh shit! Wait, really?
Yeah.
This whole time we had no idea. Like, why are you so? We're clearly mice.
And
Butter, prove you're you.
they usually,
What would
they can
Butter
cast
say?
spells. They can cast spells without having to have like the spell tablets that we use.
Oh,
But I don't know. When I was in my haze for however long, I mean, there were at least a couple dozen of them.
of the fairies?
Of the
Couple
fairies,
dozen
yeah.
of them.
Couple of dozen of them.
Just a bad.
I haven't seen
Just-
any yet, so I'm wondering if like maybe they all died or left or something. Things are different, really different now. I mean, the tree, they wouldn't have let the tree die, that's for sure.
Wait, was this tree upright?
Uh-huh.
Was a living tree the whole time you were here?
Yeah. Yeah, it was beautiful, honestly. I've never seen anything quite like it, you know. I mean, the humans built big stuff, but compared to this, I mean, it was like ornate and
Mm-hmm.
fresh, and he like kind of trails off wistfully.
I've seen bigger.
When we were outside, could we get a sense of what this like? Was this chopped down by a human axe? Was this struck by lightning? Was it just crumbled?
Um, I think if it had been struck by lightning, there would be evidence of that. It seems like it just kind of rotted away.
Okay.
For a hollow tree, that's reasonable.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So it died standing up and then just fell down.
Wind blew or something and broke it.
Something must have happened to the fairies if basically you're awake now.
I
Would you say whether
guess,
they
yeah.
died or left or
Yeah, and I've done some exploring, and I saw that their stone is underwater now, and well, that was really the most enchanting thing was the stone. I wonder if that has
That's
something
fine.
to do with it.
I have
That's
to
why I
imagine
wondered.
most of the important stuff was at the top of the tree, just now the bottom.
Yeah.
well said? Well, like we said, do you want us to try and see if you can leave the boundaries of the tree?
Um, I mean, I don't know.
I'd be sure that Heather would be willing to go with you, considering she was also trying to escape these fairies before she went into the mushrooms and fell asleep.
Heather will be like, well, I didn't get that far. I didn't experience what he was saying about like losing myself.
Well, you've got
I don't know.
3 people that know that they won't lose themselves. Though I'm not sure where exactly we are.
Does not fill her with confidence. Heather will be like, look, I feel like I can trust you, but I'm not sure that all the magic is gone from this place yet. And
What's the harm in trying?
the strange mouse will kind of nod vigorously at that. And
By the way, the god that speaks to our consciousnesses keeps referring to you as the Strange Mouse. Do you have a name?
he like clams up at that.
You may retain ownership of it. There's no reason for Sorrel to say that.
Yeah, I wanted to say something very similar. I said, do you have a name, not can I have your name?
Here, I'll start. You can call me Sorrel.
Okay,
Just anything to call you at all. Just so
He,
that
like,
we don't
looks
have to refer
around.
you as Strange Mouse.
he's like looking around suspiciously. Amber.
Amber it is. Good to meet you, Amber.
Major looks up at the orange skylight coming through. Uh-huh.
Worse things to pick. You say you've tried to leave before, and you just wind up back here again?
Yeah, first thing I did when I woke up was I didn't
Did
wind up
you-
back here, but it felt like my vision was swimming and I just couldn't risk it, you know? Couldn't go any further.
Well,
If it makes you feel any better, I do think I know how to swim.
Okay. I mean,
Well, if there is still magic in this place, you're safer here than you are coming with us, so I won't ask you to join us. But it's best if we be on our way.
okay. Well, if you do find a way to get rid of the magic, I might know right away, but please let me know.
come on back and find you if we do.
Okay.
Please
And
don't
if you're
shoot any
very-
arrows at us if
If
we
your
do.
friends wake up, make sure they don't try to kill us.
Yes, that would be much appreciated.
In
I'll
fact,
try.
do they have bows on them?
No?
Or any weapons on them?
No, I have all the weapons.
Why do you have all the weapons?
um, I'm the only one who has them. Okay, it's not important. We just woke up a couple days ago. Okay.
Best keep those close.
Okay.
Major M sees nothing further to gain from this conversation, so he's gonna walk back down.
Okay.
Butter as well.
Well, Heather will also promptly follow Major. It's pretty easy to pick your way back down without any danger. As you get down, you see that kind of the embers of this frog camp have finally kind of run low. Major kind of meddling with it, kind of disturbed whatever fire had going, so the smoke has finally stopped. Kind of a soft orange glow now. Look, coming down this slope, you know, in kind of the heat of the moment, you didn't notice last time, but you're able to get a kind of clear view up this trunk as you couldn't before, and you see what is unmistakably a huge kind of like fallen. It's like something made of glass fell here a long time ago, and it's like this giant cluster of jagged glass shards filling this space up here. It's multicolored, even like with kind of the tarnish of age. You're able to kind of guess that whatever it is that broke was like some sort of stained glass object. And they're not dense enough that like you could maybe squeeze through, but there's a lot of them, and you definitely like it's sharp glass, so you can't like climb on top of them.
Gotcha. I think before Sorrel at least does any more exploring, he like gets out of earshot of the mouse and then like viscerally reacts to all the times that he got stabbed. It's like, God damn it. I would like to take a short rest if we.
I have
probably
heard
do so.
I have heard Ben react to being in pain like that multiple times.
That's exactly how he does it. And that's a really good impression of yourself in pain, Ben.
Yeah, I've had it happen before.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Okay, it will take you. How long does a short rest last? Again? Do you have that up?
It's one turn.
One turn. Okay.
15 minutes.
So
10, 15.
that's just enough time to roll another random encounter. Whoa.
How much life is it? Get back 1d6.
D6 plus 1.
D6 plus 1. Cool. Rand between 1 and 6.
I don't know why y'all need to do this. I didn't take any damage.
I get back 4 health.
Yes. I get back 7.
Nice.
Down to 1.
You bastard. I needed 7.
Ha.
You bastard.
I needed 8, so I'll take it.
So you're gonna get an omen. You're kind of like sitting, like you're able to make camp like right around here, right?
Uh-huh.
And Major, you're kind of like sitting and, you know, taking swigs of water, and you're looking at this like dense maze of jagged glass.
Oh,
And
Major is very much pondering that.
you see unmistakably, like in this dim light, you would think that there wouldn't be like glistening light reflecting off of this stuff because there's no direct light hitting it, but unmistakably there's like some kind of like shimmering light waving back and forth within this maze of, it's like a kind of pale bright light. You get a glimpse of it and it kind of vanishes for a bit, and then like a couple minutes later you get another glimpse of it.
Spooky.
Curious. And you said this is just not traversable at all, without getting like cut up.
You can't climb on top of the glass, but it's like there's enough space within the glass that you feel like you could navigate between the shards of glass. I mean, you could get on top of the glass, it would just hurt a lot.
Yes, yes. How even is the top of the glass? Is it like separate ridges, or is it like generally just sharp edges on a surface?
Think of it like a bunch of shards of glass came down vertically and kind of make walls, right? So it's like not really like a bed of glass like you might think, but it's like a maze of vertical walls.
Yeah.
We could get through. We just have to be careful.
We could go through, or I'm just gonna look around for any like wood pallets that he could stand on.
So there's not like constructed wood pallets of that sort.
I guess in this case it would be like a solid piece of bark.
I think, where are you looking? I guess would be my question. Like
Around
this
the
room
room.
has like a bunch of rubble. I mean, this is like you can get an elevated position while you're looking for wood. This goes back a pretty good ways, right? Like you can kind of see the tops of the glass go back. So you'd have to find at least one really large piece of wood, but
looking specifically for two.
yeah, I kind of had a feeling. So you can
two medium-sized pieces.
I think you can definitely find like two pieces that you feel like are big and thick enough that they could hypothetically support your weight.
Well, may as well try. And Major is going to try to get one of the pieces of wood up on top of the glass ridges.
Okay. I think in order to do that, you'd have to kind of like, this is like a sloped kind of platform that you'd have to pick your way on top of, get the wood up on top of the thing. If that's how you'd like to approach it. The glass is too tall for you to like really like lift up wood and place it on top of it. Like if you're like 2 inches tall, it's like 5 to 6 inches tall.
Understandable. I don't know how much construction this is worth. I kind of did this last session too, and it took a while. Do you guys just want to do the maze?
I
Because
think
I can just keep going and bring these boards up top, but it's gonna take a while.
I'm happy either way. I think at the very least, as Major starts to do this, Sorrel is just kind of like, this is entertaining. Major's up to some bullshit again.
All right. Then I guess Major is going to try to find enough rubble to build supports for him to climb up the side of one of the glasses and bring the boards up with him.
Okay.
Or the pieces of wood up with him.
Okay.
Yes. I don't know if they would have like a makeshift ladder or a couple rocks I can stack like that, or
I think so. Like in it's so hard. Like if we like cut a section through here, right?
Yes.
You've got like the inside of the tree, right?
Yep.
And like it's kind of filled like this. So you're standing here. Then there's this like fallen, what was once a platform is now like on its side, right?
It's a wall.
And it's kind of round shape, right? So you're a mouse down here, right? And then the glass maze is like this tall, right?
Yeah.
Like that. So you could theoretically build up to get so you can pick your way up this platform, if that's what you like to do. In terms of like leaning up a ladder, there's no like built ladder that you can lean up against it, the glass.
Alternatively, do we have any rope? Does anybody happen to have any rope?
I have a spool of thread, so yes.
Okay. I mean, could Major climb up there without the planks and then tie them off and pull them up?
Sure. Yeah, I would say so. I mean, it's like it's kind of smooth, this platform, but it's been worn with age, and there's like little cracks in it that you can climb your way up without any trouble. So you're able to pull yourself up to here, right? Up here.
Mhm.
And now you're able to see kind of the whole length of this inside of the hollow tree. So first of all, you see this maze of glass shards, and it's like this dense network of jagged at like sharp angles pieces of glass, all the colors of the rainbow. Beyond this, you're gonna see there is kind of this like this. So it like it all slopes up, right? You can see
Mhm.
there's an opening in the base of the stump, like this. And you can kind of get a glimpse. This is now like higher than your eye level, but you can get a glimpse of what looks like the edge of a platform within the stump. The other thing you're going to see is the ground beneath, like on the walls of the stump where it's not been filled with like dirt and decay. There what looks like what was once finely crafted windows made of amber. And it looks like it's like some sort of maybe Claire's story once with a porch around it. But then the dirt
You went full architect on us. What is a Claire story?
Claire's story. Oh boy. All right.
I'm
So-
googling it. Is it Okay, I see it. CLERE story.
So if you have a cathedral, right? This is the inside of the cathedral. This is you standing in the cathedral, right?
Mhm.
There are windows up here that are called the Claire story.
I see.
And so if these were made of amber, that would be the inside of your tree.
Are those the ones that are usually like big decorative stained glass of Jesus and the saints and stuff?
No, these are to get light in from up higher. The ones that
These
are
are the
like
side ones, not the ones that like.
Okay, I think I understand what's going on now,
So-
because these were originally high up windows, but now they're on the floor.
yes.
And so is the original door of the tree.
So the stained glass windows in a cathedral would be down here, and then you've got like an
Oh.
elevated sort
Okay.
of
These are literally just like let the natural light in.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So these are kind of like it's like a round shape, so they kind of like honeycomb the surface of this, and you can see like even up above there's what looks like caved in bits of stained glass, or not stained glass, sorry, the sort of amber windows, and you can see like even like a couple of them look like they're fragile from the top and have been like covered by moss and dirt and twigs from above. Over here you see what looks like a small pile of reeds that were at one time finely sculpted. I think even from a distance you're going to be able to see there is a ghost circling above
Oh.
this pile of reeds. There's a ghost.
Mouse ghost?
Not a mouse.
Human ghost?
If you knew what a human looked like, it would look a lot like a human.
Ah. Does it have
But mouse sized?
5 fingers or
mouse
4 fingers
sized.
or whatever the
Has-
one was?
It's hard to see from here.
Major's gonna wave at the ghost.
Hello.
Doesn't notice you.
Hello.
Is it literally just kind of going in like a consistent circle?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Sorrel,
Um,
throw me up the mushroom piece. All right, he's gonna wave around the mushroom piece.
Doesn't notice.
Well,
Is that?
there's certainly something back there we should be checking out. It seems to be the original entrance of the tree. A couple of windows, a lot of glass, and some ghostly figure over there.
Do you think that's one of the fairies?
Well, if they can turn into mice, why not ghosts, honestly? But in terms of getting there, I see three options. There's through, there's over, or there's going back out and around. Would you have a preference one way or the other?
I mean, I don't really see a, difficulty in going out and around, right? There's nothing out there. We just walk back through the
Having
mushrooms.
having been out there previously, Brandon, and sort of like explored the entrances, is it reasonable that we could go out and then make our way up to the stump?
Yes.
As a
Okay.
DM, how much would it frustrate you if we ignored your how much work you put into this glass thing?
It would not frustrate me at all. I won't say anything else.
If you were to guess a period of time that you spent creating this maze,
10 minutes.
all right, outside we go.
Absolutely ages.
But
At
don't.
no point do I want you guys to feel like because I made something, you have to engage with it. Especially because a lot of the things I make are very dangerous. So
If you-
Aside from that, Major is going to speak up here. Perhaps it's best if we stay in for now. If by some off chance we are under a spell, we may lose ourselves trying to leave.
Valid point, unfortunately. Maybe we should go through. Might be something on the inside anyway.
I think
Heather,
Heather
what do
will
you think?
speak up. Yeah, she'll be like, I don't know. I mean, are you guys afraid you're going to get stabbed by the glass?
I mean,
That would
She'll
be one
like-
of my concerns. Yes.
She'll like take one of her little claws and like flick it. It doesn't seem magical to me. It like kind of hums like ting.
What would you know about magic? You were asleep for hundreds of years.
I feel like I lived among the fairy for hundreds of years. I'm the resident expert on magic here, okay? I'm the resident expert on magic.
You're the
Pretty much
resident
everywhere, I would
magic?
imagine. I'm the resident magic on expert. You guys are
Butter
very
goes
trying,
over
you know
and
that?
also tinks the
You do try very
glass
hard,
with the
thank you.
Butter does what? Sorry.
tinks the glass with the spear as well to see if he also doesn't detect magic.
Ting.
That sounded pretty cool.
You
Gotta
like
admit.
see like the funhouse mirror reflection of yourself in this giant pane of glass.
I'm huge.
I think another thing, like being up close to it, you'll notice there's a very slight concave curve to every single piece of glass.
Huh.
Being at the top looking down, does this seem like it would be difficult to navigate once inside, and potentially having somebody up top would be helpful, like shouting down the directions as they move?
It's really, really hard to see down into it. Like, it's not just that like everything is vertical, like and
Yeah.
like staggered like that.
Okay.
Like everything is like kind of like this, right? Like, so you might be able to make out like reflections and like kind of like the filtered lens effect of like they look like they're there, but like maybe not. And in fact, like you're studying it now, and like maybe your mind is playing tricks on you, but you actually like see that effect of like some sort of like something is moving around in there.
I don't know. This maze seems to be playing tricks on the eyes. Perhaps we wouldn't be able to handle it once in.
I do
know,
have
let's try.
fireball.
It's just glass. Worst case, we just, break through it or take a bit of damage. Take some hits here and there. But I think we can handle it.
One last thing, just to be sure, and Major is going to take out a axe that he forgot to sell and just hit one of the pieces of glass at the on like the outside as hard as he can,
As hard as you can.
as hard as I can.
Man.
It's just like the first piece of glass at the entrance to the maze. I'm just going to go up and smack it with the axe.
What would happen? Oh dear, let me think.
I mean, if this is like a wine bottle, no, nothing would happen. Major is not that strong. Mice are not that strong.
It is more delicate than wine bottle. I think you're able to make an attack roll with the axe.
Okay.
Which, does that have like a damage assigned to it?
D6 or two-handed would be D8, and I said as hard as I can, so that would be D8. So let me switch this to
I think
8.
If you roll an 8, you're gonna break it.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Okay. You there's like a wind up swing and then chink, and it kind of like vibrates softly with a ting kind of sound. And you see you've like kind of barely made a dent in the surface. There's like kind of the white flakes that glass makes when you chip it slightly.
Well, it wouldn't be the easiest thing, but we could break our way out if necessary. I suppose there's no harm in giving it a try. I don't like that smile. I hate that smile. That's a devious fucking bastard smile right there.
That was a
Brendan.
GM smile.
I mean, I didn't say anything.
We considered going outside.
We did consider.
Okay. So you guys are going into the maze?
Yes.
Do you touch
I
it?
suppose we are.
So you
I
touch
swallow
it? So you give the fairy your name?
Yeah, you kind of like, you make your way in, and very quickly, like, it was like half light before you went into the maze, and it's really dark, and it's all like filtered by the color of the glass that's multicolored. So there's like little splashes of red, little splashes of green, little splashes of blue, right? And it's really, really hard to keep track of like the shapes of things, even like kind of like moving in as like carefully as you are. You like a couple of times walk right into panes of glass without even realizing it.
By the
Now that you're-
second time, Butter's holding the spear in front of him so that he doesn't do that again.
Doing like the blind person cane kind of sweeping.
Either that or like what I
Dousing.
do when I'm walking into work in the morning, and I pick up a stick and I like wave it in front of my face so that I catch any
You get the
spider webs
cobwebs.
before I
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're kind of like, go ahead.
Thinking about this a little bit more, Major's going to reach back to his heron feather and like yank out one of the little thistles, and he's going to hold that in front of him as he goes so he can see which direction the air is moving. Because if it's a dead end, it wouldn't have as much airflow. I don't know if that would work quite the way I'm thinking about it.
The only concern I would
I
have
think-
is that
so the thing
it's
is-
not sealed, so there'd be air from above.
That's true.
And the other thing is, like, you're already inside of an enclosed space, so like the air is already still
Yeah.
and kind of stagnant. So it like even just kind of holding the feather tiny,
What if
you're not getting anything.
Major is doing that, leading in front, and Sorrel is behind him, blowing one side or the other to try and direct the group?
Is that what you like to what you would like to have happen?
I think so. I think that's funny.
Okay. So there's not usually like difficulty checks in this game, but I'm gonna have you guys roll a luck check. There is that.
Is that just a raw d20?
Roll a d6.
One.
And I'm gonna say with disadvantage because Sorrel is actively hurting your navigation. If you roll a 1, you're gonna navigate the maze successfully.
So I
we
have
all
one more
rolling or
idea
just
in
one?
terms of navigation, but considering I already gave one I think we just roll as is for now.
I mean, if Major would be doing multiple things.
Major has one other idea, but if he's not noticing you blowing, then we have disadvantage. That's kind of what it is.
I don't think Sorrel's being particularly
okay.
subtle about it.
Let's roll twice on this first. Okay, so I get
Okay.
3 and a 2, so a 2.
Okay. Roll another d6 for me.
5.
You guys are lost in the maze for a very long time.
How do we know?
Where we are.
It takes you like, what was it? You roll a 5?
A 5.
It takes you 50 minutes to finally make your way back out into the open space, and you find yourself back where you started.
Ah, dang it.
I was afraid something like this might happen.
True fairy magic.
I've got one more idea. And Major is going to try to take the piece of glowing mushroom, and assuming you can like see out the end of the log, like you can see where the end of the log is, he's
Sure.
going to throw the glowing mushroom in that direction. Not like as hard as he can, but like reasonably far in that direction where you could still see it through the glass.
So you're trying to get it like beyond the glass. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. He is trying to set a checkpoint in front of himself that he is going towards.
Okay.
Yeah, and then every
like
time he
that.
gets there, he is going to do it again.
Okay. Yeah, so you're gonna like, we'll say like you get up to the high place, you're able to throw it. It mushrooms are super light, so it's not that hard to get it a good distance. You kind of see it like bounce around and kind of settle up here. Right?
Oh no, I'm not saying like all the way past the glass. I mean like
In the
wants
middle
to
of
do
the
this.
glass.
He wants to do this like 3 to 5 times as he's going through the maze, just to set up a checkpoint to be like, I need to get there, and then once he gets there, I need to get there, so that he can keep reminding himself what forward is and not get turned around.
Yes. I think you're able to do that, like set them 5 different distances, kind of get a good sense. It's kind of jagged and uneven and like slightly curved surfaces, so it's hard to get them exactly where you wanted them when you tried to throw them.
Maybe I'm not being really clear. It's not 5 mushrooms. He's just doing this with 1 mushroom. Then he's going to go find that mushroom. Then he's going to throw that mushroom again.
I see.
That was his plan.
Okay, so you throw 1 mushroom.
Yes.
You see it kind of land. Where would you like it to land? Because I think it's fine that you can throw it wherever, just anywhere. Okay.
Forward progress.
3 or 4 panes of glass ahead of me. I'm trying to keep it reasonable where I would be able to see it through the glass.
Okay. I see. So you're going to like make a short trip, come back out, throw another mushroom, make a short trip. Is that what you're saying?
No.
No, within the maze.
Step one is lob the mushroom over. Step 2 is go find that mushroom. Step 3, now that I'm at the mushroom, is orient myself facing the opening of the log and throw the mushroom again, about the same distance. Rinse, repeat, until I am at the end of the maze.
Okay. I will say, you just came from within the maze. You were lost in there for 50 minutes, in large part because you couldn't tell which way was back. Because the light...
That's what I'm trying to... no, I guess I wouldn't be able to...
So when you get to the mushroom, how would you be able to orient yourself back is the big sticking point.
No, that's fair.
Maybe
if I had 5 mushrooms.
1 more, go.
I think we'll say it's like super trivial to go get more mushrooms. Like there's lots of them.
All right. That's the plan then. We're gonna throw like 5 or 6 mushrooms into the maze, just trying to get them progressively further, but generally away from other mushrooms.
Okay, I think that's definitely very doable. So you get this kind of like trail of breadcrumbs through the maze that are all glowing softly. Even like standing at the entrance, you can kind of vaguely make out the first mushroom that you see, that you planted, right? Yeah. And like you can kind of tell the next one is further away because it's much dimmer through the glass. So anything else you'd like to do?
I guess as we're moving together, so I'm going to try to keep this as idiot-proof as possible because we are going to mess this up. I will be looking at the next mushroom.
Yeah.
Sorrel, I would like you to always keep your eyes on the previous mushroom. That way, we can never confuse which one is the next one and which one we just came from.
And what would you like me to do?
Butter, make sure we don't kill ourselves on the glass.
Okay.
I'll do my absolute best.
Heather kind of like watches all this with fascination and like a little bit of amusement. She's like kind of like kicking her legs back and forth as she sits on a higher ledge, watching you guys go to work. Who would like to make the next luck check?
I mean, I can do it.
Okay. Roll a
Straight
d6.
D6 at this point.
Straight d6.
4.
It takes you 40 minutes to navigate the maze.
Do
Do we make it all the way through?
You do not get an encounter.
Dang
Yeah,
it.
this plan works like a charm. I think like the benefit of it being a glass maze is that you can see the glimmering light at all times, even if it's being distorted and kind of moved around by the glass. You can see it ahead of you, and you're able to kind of, like generally move in the right direction. It's not foolproof. Foolproof is the wrong word, but like it's not like a perfect plan in the sense that you're able to get it right on the first try. And it takes you 40 minutes to make it through the maze. But you pop out on the other side.
Thank God.
As you
next time
finally
is gonna
get-
be playing the loot for the glowing moths.
As you finally get through this maze, you kind of like finally, with a relief, burst out the other side. You can see even like the half light that you left, it's now getting darker. It's an early spring kind of season. It's early in the spring season. So you kind of know, like, kind of ballpark, even though you can't see the sun, it's probably getting close to sunset. So you're going to see, what was hard to make out from back here is that there's like this sort of half tube, right? I'm going to draw another section because that worked really well.
Yeah.
There's this sort of half tube, right? And then in the tube, there's these like little windows all around the perimeter, right? And yes, I'm drawing a tambourine. Shut up. And then
all live in an amber tambourine.
You
An amber tambourine.
You guys are gonna see that there's like, because there's this like kind of bulging effect at the base of this tree. Water has pooled here, and there's like this stagnant water kind of on the lower portion. And you see there are, wow, 6 mosquitoes flying around the stagnant water. And they look very hungry. They haven't noticed you yet. There's a
Figured they
glass
didn't.
maze behind you. There's mosquitoes that are like, I mean, you're a mouse, so they're pretty big to you.
They're like
right?
bird size.
They're like big
Yeah.
birds.
Yeah. You've seen mosquitoes before. You know that their bites are pretty nasty because you're small. You also are able to get a clearer view across this sort of like stagnant water that the mouse is circling what appears to be, I guess you would never have seen this before, but it's this pile of like perfectly straight reeds with slots on the top. And it seems to be above this sort of like elegantly shaped, maybe it's a chest or something. It's got like kind of a white top, and it seems to be broken in some form. But the ghost you can hear now clearly without the glass in between you and the ghost. It's gently humming a soft song, and it sounds like devastated, like really, really sad.
We all live in
We all
wait.
live.
Where is this cross section that you just drew? Is that
So
center?
you would
bit?
be standing here, and it's a
Here,
section
yeah.
through here.
Yep.
There's mosquitoes.
Oh, okay, got it. So Okay, yeah.
Those
yeah,
are the
I
those are the windows that would have been above the
Yeah,
entrance
We're
before the
originally
tree fell over.
sideways, and now it's
Yeah.
this way, so they're all.
Yeah.
Are they underneath the water as well? Out of curiosity,
It's
like is it
really
360 degrees?
murky and hard to see. It's like the algae filled, almost like mucus colored water that's really, really gross. Like it's super stagnant.
Yeah. And these are
Reminds me of
through cut to
home.
the outside, right?
These are what?
These are through cut to the outside. There's not wood behind the amber. It's a
Yeah.
pane of glass between the inside and the outside of the.
So you would have remembered from the outside that kind of the entire log, like if you'll remember, it was hard to see the log at first. And that's because it had been so covered by like moss and dirt
Sure.
and fallen leaves that like you don't see any light coming from these windows. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't go all the way through the wood.
Okay. Well,
Question: would the spore powder have made it up this far? I know it would have been a while ago, but is that something worth considering?
it probably would have gotten dispersed by all the glass too.
Let me look up how mosquitoes breathe.
I think they breathe through
Well,
their
what
bodies.
I'm suggesting is at this point it would have settled down and there would be a layer of spore powder on the water because it's stagnant water.
I think not only would the spore powder have settled on the water, you also did not see floating mosquitoes. You saw a bunch of dead mosquitoes floating in the water.
Yes!
Uncle Warfare.
We all live in Amber Tambourine.
Cool. So
Oh God, I wonder what happened
no
to them.
worries.
Those poor mosquitoes.
Best we don't drink the water.
Heather like picks up a small rock and throws it into the water. Sploosh.
Don't disturb the water.
No.
Well,
All right.
Rightio.
Moving forward, we've eliminated the obstacle.
What we just did
what
there
obstacle? That
was we
never an
had
obstacle.
we just did a flashback from Blades in the Dark, effectively.
Yeah.
I was like going through the possibilities in my head. I was like, we could light a bunch of torches and make smoke to scare them off, or we could cut the reeds off the thing and use those to breathe as we like swim through the stagnant water. Oh wait, I've already dealt with this problem.
Yep. Well, you've got
Advance,
this sort of
yeah.
pile of reeds up here with a what appears to be some sort of like chest-like object at the base of it. You also have this sort of like opening here, wrong color, opening here that sort of like, spills out. And you can make out more clearly from here, like there is a raised platform in the middle of the stump.
I want to hear what this ghost is singing about, so I'm gonna go up to him, her, them.
It appears to be a him.
Best not to just assume. Male presenting.
Yeah, male presenting ghost.
Play Free Bird.
It takes no notice of you.
Has it seen us, or would it have seen us if it was looking?
It would have if it was looking for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it's facing
Well,
away.
that's a good or a bad thing that we can't
It's-
interact with this spirit.
Circling above this pile of stuff.
I would like to examine this pile of stuff.
So you kind of like, are you getting closer to it, or are you kind of staying far away? and
Oh,
kind of examining?
absolutely.
You're getting closer to it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you kind of like pick your way across this stagnant water, get up on this higher shelf, and you're able to see like, this kind of like, it looks like a pile of kindling, right? Like this kind of teepee of fallen reeds. And kind of underneath of all of that, you see this like kind of, it's like a box shaped thing, but then it's got this sort of white top that's segmented into a bunch of tiny little levers Um,
Are there
Kinda
black
hard to
bits on the
see.
levers?
There are black bits in between the levers, and you also see like there's these what seem like doorknobs on the top.
Mhm, mhm. I would like to try to open the doorknob.
So you reach out, you grab the doorknob. I'm
Mhm.
assuming you touch it. Um,
Yes.
how are you operating?
I
this
did
thing?
not offer the doorknob my hand. I just want to point that out.
The doorknob speaks up. Can I have your name?
This is mine now.
um, so you reach out, you touch it. How are you operating
Yes.
the doorknob?
I mean, if it's a knob, I'm twisting it.
Kind of like rattles back and forth a couple times.
Okay, okay. Now
It doesn't
I'm
give much.
pulling on it. Now I'm pulling on it.
Shunk.
No, look what you done.
What you said? Shunk like something moved. What moved
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
here? Come, you
It's
gotta
like-
give me something.
So that you pull the knob, and a rod comes out behind the knob, and then it suddenly catches and stops.
How long?
All right. So we've
I mean,
Like a
we're talking
typical
like it's
length?
maybe a little bit the typical length. I'm trying to like wrap my head around the scale. So you're 2 inches tall, like maybe like a half inch.
Mhm.
Of
Like an arm's
pole.
length, more or
like
less.
like a forearm's length.
all right. So we've got twist it down. We did pull it. Okay, I think bop it's next.
You bop it, and it kind of like ting.
I think Sorrel would like to jump up onto the black and white bits to like look closer at the
So these are
the
like
notches.
not that large, right? Like they're
Right.
they're a little bit bigger than your paws, but
Right.
like they're not that big. So you can like stand on top of the sort of set of levers.
Yeah.
Or you can So you're gonna kind of jump up, and there's like a sound. All of a sudden, it seems like the ghost responds to that.
In what
It
way?
kind of like
In a
perks up,
positive way?
and it seems to like wistfully listen and stop. Like it was kind of fretting before and humming. It stops humming and it starts listening.
Do it
Hello there,
again.
friend. I'll stomp a
Um,
couple times.
Yeah, so you like the kind of sound is continuous for a while, and then it kind of tapers off, and you stomp, and it kind of starts again. Um, it doesn't seem to respond to your voice, but it is certainly like catching the loud droning sound that you're creating.
I think it likes something about this. What if we all hit these levers at the same time?
I hit a different lever.
Ping,
I hit a third lever.
ping.
Well, that's
Well,
just
I'll
beautiful.
be-
You can make a real instrument out of this.
It's a music lover.
We all live in.
Can I recall the song it was humming?
Yeah, I think you can kind of remember the gist of it, and I think if you guys stop playing, it'll kind of like get more anxious, and they'll start humming again the same song.
All right. Well, I think it's looking for somebody to play the melody. See if you can find the notes. See if you can match the notes it's singing. And I just want to go around and press keys until I can get like generally the right ones. I
Yep.
remember them.
It takes a lot of trial and error to do that. Go ahead.
Sorrel is not helping because he keeps being completely convinced he's found exactly the right notes, and it's not even close.
Is this
Fully
how we find
tone
out that Sorrel's tone deaf? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Butter thinks that we're just trying to hit all of them at the same time, so he's running around trying to make sure all of them are making noise.
I think Heather is kind of like watching all this, and she'll like every so often she notices Major's the only one who like really seems to get it, and every so often she'll kind of like push a note that she thinks is right, and it's usually way more right than anything you just tried. It takes. I mean, it takes.
Heather, I'm putting you in charge of Butter.
All right, and she kind of like runs up, and like looks at Heather Butter, and she's like, "Butter, stop."
No.
Have I done something wrong?
I was told to be in charge of you, and it's not the melody, okay? It's not quite my tempo.
Are we not just trying to make them all make the noise so that the ghost goes away?
No, the ghost wants a certain song, we think.
Why didn't anyone tell me that?
I'm telling you now, Butter.
Okay, noted. And then he goes back to doing exactly what he was doing before.
She'll kind of like, she'll like wave her paw and be like, Butter, stop.
Again,
Not my
what?
tempo.
Come
Not my
on.
tempo.
Come on, Butter, get on board. And Sorrel just has like the three lowest notes, and he's like, I figured it out, and it's just back and forth on these three.
Major M is doing his best to just shut out everything right now.
You can see the light is getting darker and darker and darker as this goes on.
every time somebody plays like an off-key note, he's like immediately reaching for his sword.
Eventually, I think like eventually Heather will be like, should I tackle him?
If you wouldn't mind.
Heather immediately football tackles Butter.
Butter screams.
Butter, stop!
You can't stop my music.
It got me, it got me, it got me.
All right. Well, you know how you get to a certain part of a song as you're learning it, and you like know the first couple of notes, and you're trying to figure out what the next one in the order is. I think once I've gotten to that point, I'm gonna be like, Sorrel, come here. Okay, when I tell you to, you're gonna hit this one, and that one in that order, so that like he can do the melody, and I can like remember in my head what the next one's gonna be.
Do that. And then I'm gonna like whisper to Butter, he's completely off, but I'm not gonna tell him that. Dampen his spirit so much.
From underneath Heather. Is there anything I can do to help?
You're doing great, Butter, okay? Just stay down. She like puts you in an arm lock.
Butter's like trying desperately to crawl back towards the sun.
Oh boy, okay. I mean, with Sorrel finally actually helping, Major is able to like eventually like trial and error his way into the melody, and you play at a complete phrase of it, and the ghost kind of like breathes deeply at the end of it, and you see as it breathes in, it becomes more and more transparent, and breathes in again and more transparent until it's finally gone.
You killed it.
Oh, I wanted to talk to him.
Butter goes limp after trying desperately that whole time to escape.
Heather does the thing where she like releases tension a little bit, but doesn't pull her hands away, and then sees you didn't move, and then steps up, lets you go. Well, that was fun.
Good job, team.
Sort of like swaying to the melody. It's like, yeah, it feels good to be Major.
And the funny thing is, that song was in the key of B major.
Whoa.
When do we meet A minor tunneler?
Just a little
What was my
guy.
other character's name? I think I still have the sheet for it.
The dream character.
Yeah. Oh, it was Minoram. That was his name.
Love it. Oh man, you hear whispers of a dying mouse freezing to death in the middle of the wilds. Yeah, it's gone like before. Like you would hear the humming of the ghost whenever you stopped playing. Now it's gone kind of eerily quiet within this space. You kind of didn't realize how quiet it was until the ghost disappeared.
Now I kind of
like-
miss him.
I wonder if that was the last remnants of the fairy magic. I'd be a bit surprised, to be perfectly honest, but you never know. It's a fun toy, though. We should
Not
remember this
certainly.
idea. Maybe we can sell it back in town. Become inventors.
Town would get so loud.
Um,
Shall we continue on to the stump?
I don't know where else we'd go at this point.
There's nothing else of interest. Looks around. Forward. Into the
Is
fray.
amber especially valuable in this world?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not like gemstone valuable, but it's. I mean, you could sell it for a decent amount.
All right.
We'll
Major's
say.
gonna.
Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just gonna like take his axe and try to like, sort of like jimmy the wood around the panes of amber in that ring that you were talking about, and see if he can just get any of them loose without cracking them.
Yeah. Make a dex save.
Dex save. So back to a 20 sided. 12, which is more than 10, unfortunately.
I mean, you're able to get it free, but yeah, as you kind of like the last little bit of prying it out jolts the amber and it kind of breaks into a couple of larger pieces. You still think
Eh.
it might be worth something.
All right. I will take it.
I think if you fill like an inventory spot with amber, we'll say it's worth 100 pips.
Nice.
That's not bad.
All right. Now we've gotten all the value.
Okay.
Butter,
So you're going.
yes, sadly trudges up towards the stump.
You make your way into this sort of like very narrow crack in the base of the stump. And as you kind of like pass through the edge of that, you can immediately feel some kind of like shimmering in the air, some kind of otherworldly feeling to this place. It kind of reminds you of the faint traces of magic that you felt in the fairy spear.
Butter does a full body shiver, like when you walk into a warm room and you're cold. Yeah, like that. But it like goes all the way from the tips of his whiskers down to his tail, and it does one like last flick at the end. And it goes, feels mighty strange up here.
Butter, I didn't know you had a prehensile tail as well.
I don't. It only does that when I shiver. It's weird.
So you are standing. There's like you can only kind of see around the perimeter so far, but you're standing in what seems like a sort of deep ditch around this platform that goes the full width of what you can see around the perimeter of this trunk. Up above, you can see like the edge of this platform. You can't see the top of the platform, but the edge is like perfectly straight all the way around in a ring shape.
That's not what I would have expected from a rotting tree.
Must be something.
And sure
that
enough,
they built.
like the top of the stump is jagged, like you would expect.
Oh.
Right?
That's what I would have
But-
expected from a rotting tree.
But this inside
This
platform,
plateau.
like a perfect ring.
Are we able to see where the original like doorway into the tree would have been when it was upright? Does it feel like it's probably this crack, or is it somewhere higher?
Yeah, so like the kind of like floor space of this feels a little bit more flat, where it suddenly becomes more jagged on the sides. If you had to guess, maybe this is the door of this space was the weak point that it kind of broke around.
Right,
Mm.
makes sense. So this area is probably their entrance, their foyer, if you will. Which is, I mean, if I were building a magical fairy tree fortress, I would, put some important stuff at the base. Defensive magic and whatnot.
They should really reach out to you. You seem like you have a good mind for these things.
Craftsman, after all. I don't know about you two, but I'm interested in getting up on that upper level and seeing what there is to see.
I can't hear you, says Butter as he's climbing the thing.
Yeah, Butter, you're able to kind of get up there first, as you're the first one to kind of take initiative. And you kind of pull yourself up over the rim of this circular platform. And it's perfectly flat on the top, perfectly circular. You're kind of like poking your nose up with your two mouse ears. And
That would be my
you
whole
see-
head.
Well, yeah, but like your chin is resting on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair.
You see that, yes, it does wrap all the way around in a perfect circle. There's only one thing on this sort of dais. There is a wooden arch that is standing straight up, a little bit kind of oblique from where you're standing, so you can't see through it. But it seems completely empty as far as you can tell.
An odd place
You
for a door.
feel Heather give you a push from underneath.
What
Hurry
I
up.
couldn't like I'm kicking my little legs as I can't lift myself all the way up.
She's like impatient.
Butter like pulls himself up and does like the little roll before you stand
Yep.
up on the edge of the pool.
Yep,
Uh,
you're able to like kind of stand up. Are the other two following? I think so.
Yep.
I
And
think
Heather will come up with you, kind of take stock.
I think I made the like decision that Butter has seen things from our world because he spent so long in the sewers that he like probably
Yeah.
has seen a movie or two accidentally.
You've seen human life.
Yeah.
Like you are familiar with humans, actually.
I've
Actually, I've
found
been saying you don't know what a human looks like. You are the only one who knows what a human looks like.
and he doesn't know that they're called humans.
Yeah.
That other people call them that.
Those are the
He's
swamp monsters or
Yeah.
the sewer monsters.
those are the sewer beings. Everything that they make goes into the sewer.
Wouldn't that make them the sewer gods?
Yeah.
I mean,
They
yeah,
come
kind
from
of.
above. Yeah.
Those who create the sewer.
So he sees this and he goes, looks like something that Sirius Black would go through and then kind of disappear and make the guy all sad.
Burdock Black, you should go through first.
He's outside. You guys left him camping outside last time.
How many days ago?
Burdock Black feels a chill run down his spine as they wait camped for you guys, as he realizes that he might have died if he gone with you.
We don't know that. What happened to Sirius exactly? He just kind of like disappeared.
Yeah.
He never died.
You know, it was really
He's like
unclear.
what's his name? Ezekiel or whatever.
Yeah, went up in a chariot of fire.
Is that a Bible?
Yeah.
It's a Bible.
I recognize the name as a biblical name, but I don't know his story. What's your story?
That's why he's important. He was a prophet or something. But he didn't die. He just got like kidnapped to heaven.
Raptured prematurely.
I'm gonna tell my kids that like that bunny didn't die, it just got captured to heaven.
As we are all standing up there, I want to ask Heather. Heather, I know you don't, really remember much, but does this ring any bells? This feels important in some way.
I think those things down there rung bells.
She like kind of nods and looks around and sniffs a couple of times, and she's like, "Yeah, this place feels like it used to."
Is that good or bad?
I don't know. Probably good. It means we're probably closer to the magic, right? She like looks around, kind of like kicks her foot nervously a couple times.
Aren't
What's
we
that
supposed to
arch?
be looking for some bad frogs or something?
I don't know anything about frogs.
I was more asking the other two. The ones
I
that
mean,
know
eventually,
about the
but-
frogs.
This certainly has my attention for the moment. Wonder if
Speaking,
that's like
actually, there is a detail I forgot to tell you.
Hmm.
In the middle of this dais, you see a frog skeleton.
oh,
Huh.
It has been yellowed with age, and all of like the flesh has rotted away from it. It's just a skeleton.
Is there like a
It's not
little
very-
crown?
There's no crown.
Mm-mm.
You see like the tattered remnants of what might have been a cloak long and long ago.
At what point do we call for backup?
Should have been a while ago. Are we able to see? Are we at an angle where we can see through the
You're standing right around.
doorway?
Why does it not change color? You're standing right around here, so no.
Right.
You're like kind of at an oblique angle. You kind of
So,
like
like,
look
through it.
around the corner, and the first thing you notice about looking through the doorway is that it is noticeably brighter. You know, you're kind of in like the dying light of the late sun within a forest, right? It's really dark. It's noticeably brighter when you look through this arch. The next thing you notice is that there's movement, but you're kind of like at an oblique angle, so you can't really tell what you're seeing moving. But whatever moves doesn't come back around the other side of the arch or anything like that.
I certainly think that's a magical arch. It seems like there might be something through it that's not here. If that makes sense. I don't necessarily love that.
I'm drawing a frog skeleton.
It's beautiful.
Good for you.
Beautiful.
Thanks. It stinks.
I think it's pretty good
Smell
though.
bad.
True. It does not stink. It stopped stinking a long time ago, actually.
You can tell that it used to stink.
Yeah.
So it's a wooden doorway.
Mhm.
Is it coming out of the ground, or does it look like it is separate?
It looks
entities
like
on the ground?
whatever carved this dais left the arch. Like it was all part of the
Okay,
same
it's all one piece.
wood.
First, you have to be the marble.
Are there any like still
Take it out to the
green leaves or just acorns on the ground around here?
Not within, not on top of the dais, but I think if you were like looking inside of this sort of ditch earlier, you would have seen acorns and not leaves because it's spring, but like dirt and twigs and whatnot left over.
Okay. All right. Major Am's gonna go up and pick up 2 acorns.
Okay.
And he is going to approach the archway.
Okay. Are you coming at it like directly head on? Like standing out here?
That depends if anybody is approaching near me as I am approaching. I would like to be approaching alone if possible.
Okay.
If I am, then I'm fine with going head on.
Okay. I think you see like the rest of the party is watching you. Heather's kind of like looking around up in the sky. It's sort of like dense canopy of trees above you. This is the first time in a while that you've been able to see like the open sky. You kind of round this corner and you look through the arch, and unmistakably through the arch, you see what looks like a temporary camp has been established. There is a mouse that is poring over some sort of set of parchment, something. She's got it like open in front of her. You see what looks like a frog standing watch beyond another frog that's setting a tent up. And there's this sort of soft amber light kind of enveloping this whole scene.
Do we recognize that this is not our camp?
It's not your camp.
Without alerting them, once I'm close enough, I am going to take one of the acorns and roll it through towards them.
Like as quietly as you can, kind of thing.
Quietly as I can, just to see what happens as it passes through.
The acorn kind of rolls, you know, it's like kind of an oblong shape, so it kind of wobbles as it's rolling, and it gets through the threshold of the door. It just rolls through.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it clearly on the other side.
Okay.
Can I peek
I'm
around
going to
to
walk around to the other side.
Okay. So you're going around the other side. Sorrel, what are you
Circling
doing?
around, not going through.
You walk directly through the gate and are instantly
Damn it.
vaporized.
I knew
Rocks
this was gonna
fall,
happen.
everyone dies. Sorrel, what are you doing while
I
Major
was-
is like investigating?
That was the question I had, was what does the other side of this portal, for lack of a better term, look like?
I mean, if Sorrel's approaching the other side, then
I
Major
think-
will just toss him the eggcorn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Sorrel will start by like peeking around, and then when Major sees that and tosses him the acorn, he'll like scurry up.
Sorrel, as you kind of wrap around this other side, you are treated to a different scene. Where this frog skeleton lies, kind of on your side of the gate. On the other side, you see, kind of in the same pose. So you're standing here, you're looking through, right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Where it would be.
Where it would be,
Yes.
you see the corpse of a recently killed frog.
Oh, that's so weird. Do I see Major if he's still on that side?
You do not.
Do I see? Does it look like it's the same? I guess the same question for what Major saw. Does it look like it's the same room?
It's the same general placement of things.
Like we're still on like the dais and we're in a
I
tree
think
trunk. We're
there's a
not, like,
few
out in the middle of the
details,
forest.
that you would notice. Kind of like once you're over kind of the initial surprise of all this, you would notice a couple things. Kind of glistening in this soft amber light that diffuses this whole portal. Behind the edge of the dais where the frog corpse is kind of like limply hanging, you will see curtains of water that are lit kind of amber by this light coming down on all sides. And it seems like it's like running down somewhere from up above and splashing into this, what you would think is a sort of ditch around the perimeter. It's splashing down into that, and there's this foam coming up from it. The walls behind those curtains of water are like elegantly carved with like detailed ornamentation.
Interesting. Can I?
And Major, you would see this behind the frog camp as well.
Oh,
So it's like
I see.
you see a similar sort of like curtains of water coming down
Like
behind the
waterfalls from
frogs,
inside.
and like
Oh.
carving on the wall behind it.
Okay.
That's not what I expected.
Can I? I'll do the same thing. I don't see any life on the other side. There's no camp. There's no immediately.
Nope.
Okay.
You see
I.
the frog is still bleeding from fresh wounds,
Oh, does it look alive or does it look dead?
dead.
Ask
I
the
will-
important question.
Which
What
one?
is your name?
Well, yeah.
Is it our frog friend from earlier?
You would not recognize the frog. He is draped in fine green clothing, like robes, whereas Gwal was wearing some sort of like loose chainmail and like kind of knightly armor. I think it's a safe guess that this is the gorillas you were after.
Okay.
And again, Major, you would see similar garb on the frogs that are setting camp.
So they're still on
will-
opposite sides of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll roll
Butter,
the
what are you
acorn through.
doing during all this?
Butter is standing currently where he has been on that obtuse angle, and looking back and forth between the two of them, both of which have the most crazy, confused look on their eyes. And after a while of this and no one getting hurt, he like walks over to Major and looks through and goes, "Whoa." And then he walks to the other side to Sorrel and looks through and goes, "Whoa." And then he walks back over and he does that like 2 or 3 times.
And I think as Butter's doing that, Sorrel, you roll the acorn through.
Yeah.
And similar to Major, like you see the acorn rolls through and it kind of gets up to next to this frog corpse and kind of settles in.
After I throw it through, I want to go peek at the current corpse and see if there's anything new by that corpse.
No.
Interesting.
I would like to reach through with the axe, not actually crossing the threshold myself, just like reach the axe through and use that to try to drag the acorn back towards me.
How does this work?
How does this work?
I mean, does the axe just start rotting in my hand?
So you reach through with the axe. and you're
Making
able
sure
to
to
like
not.
go ahead.
I'm just saying, making sure not to cross the threshold of my hand.
You're like kind of like using the full length of it. So the acorn is
Yeah.
kind of like, I mean, it's rolled a little far, so it would take some effort to get to it. But so you reach through with the axe, and it's kind of like just at the edge of your arm's reach. And I think you kind of like nudge the acorn a little bit, but you're not able to like get a hook on it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What'd you like to do?
I guess the axe is already in there, so I'm just going to try pulling the axe back through.
You pull, and it like feels like it's fixed in place.
I pull harder.
It's like pulling on like a mountain. Like it doesn't give an inch. As long as you pull it towards you, it doesn't give an inch.
I pull it not towards me.
Like you're able to like move it side to side. You're able to even like push it further in, but the further you push it in, you can't pull it back any further than you pushed it in.
I pull harder.
While Major
I
is
will
like
simply overcome.
you have like you have no leverage, right? Like you can't push against anything without crossing the
Yeah.
threshold. And like Major's like pulling against nothing from the other two's perspective. But Butter, you're kind of walking back and forth between the two, and like you had just walked over to watch Sorrel roll the acorn through, and you're like walking back, and you see Major fighting against something with all of his strength, and you see on the one end of the portal, like you're able to look at it head on, like knife edge,
Yeah.
and you see Major pulling with all of his strength, and you don't see anything coming out of the other side.
Butter runs over and grabs Major by like around the midsection and also starts pulling.
Okay. Butter, what's your strength?
My strength is 10.
Major, what's your strength?
My strength is also 10.
Okay. Since you guys have the same strength, I'm gonna have you guys both roll a d20. Whoever rolls lower is gonna win.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of win. I got a 6.
I also got a 6.
You take that, Brandon.
You guys are like
Eat your heart out.
heaving with all of your strength. Like you're going red. I mean, if you didn't have fur, you would be going red. With
I
the
don't have
exertion,
fur.
right? You don't have fur. Butter is
it's
turning
shaved.
bright red. Sorrel, you hear like huffing and puffing from the other side of the portal. But like both of you are able to like hold your grip on the axe and heave with all of your strength. Nothing happens.
Damn it, Sorrel, help us.
Heather's gonna walk up behind you guys and like kind of investigate. I don't think that's working.
No, it doesn't seem to.
Pull, Heather, pull.
Sorrel,
It would work if only we could pull harder.
Sorrel, are you coming around to like investigate?
Yeah, but I'm doing the same thing. I'm just looking. I'm not helping.
Yeah. Okay. So
Curious.
Heather's gonna like grab Butter. So Butter's got hold of Major's waist, and Heather's gonna grab Butter by the belt loops because she can't get around his waist, and start pulling with all of her might. She's gonna be like, "I can't do it, Sorrel. I need your help."
Fine.
No. Hey.
I'm trying to think what Sorrel would actually do. I think
Sorrel,
Sorrel,
like, yeah.
I think it would be like, guys, it's clearly not working. Like, I doubt that the strength of one additional mouse is going to make this budge even a little bit.
We wouldn't know that if you didn't try.
Why don't we try something else instead?
Butter.
I think at some
test this
point
on the
during
other
this,
side.
Major's hand just slips off the axe.
That was what the strength save was for. You're holding
Oh, that's
on.
what it was for. Oh, okay, I'm still holding on to it.
We're built different.
Your grip is like iron.
Butter, it yells
Well-
to the people on the other that he can see through the thing.
Damn it.
Can you help us out? Push this axe back through.
Kind of shockingly, like they don't notice at all. They don't hear anything.
They don't
ask.
see an axe.
Huh.
They're not looking at you.
How far away are they? Not a huge
I mean, so
dais,
this
right?
is like a 1 foot wide dais, and then
Yeah.
like they're maybe like 3/4 the way to like
So
4
they're,
or 5
like,
inches. They
Maybe equivalent to like 30
if they were
feet.
standing next to you at that distance, they would hear you normally.
Right.
So
There's something happening.
Are they
Hold
just
on, hold on,
are they
for a
not
moment.
facing us? Or can they just not see?
okay, the moment that you stop pulling, you feel a push from behind you.
I knew it.
Oh boy. Major, you're in front. Make a strength save with disadvantage.
God, you bastard. I knew it.
Butter,
7.
you're behind.
10
Make a
is a
strength
tie.
save. You wobble. If Butter passes, you'll be okay.
I rolled a 7, so I passed.
Okay. You feel a push from behind you. And for whatever magical reason, you're able to like keep your feet and you feel yourself kind of tip forward all of a sudden. Heather, let's go.
I I think like as Major is feeling this push forward and he's like starting to fall forward and he realizes he's going to cross the threshold, he just pushes off the axe as hard as he can to catch himself on the ground before going through.
Okay, so you're putting your weight against the axe? Like you're trying to like use it to...
No. Like he's throwing the axe to like get momentum to like stop himself from falling forward.
I don't think that works
You don't
in
have any-
physics,
okay.
but I do think
No.
that that's a good idea.
So I understand if
For-
that's
for
Major's
Major,
gut
it's-
reaction. I
For
will tell you
Major,
what
it's
is
just
going to
intuition.
happen.
Okay.
Your intuition, your paws go through the portal because you're pushing and there's no resistance.
Mhm.
So if Butter saved though, wouldn't he fall backwards because he's still pulling?
I thought you guys stopped pulling.
I hadn't stopped pulling.
Okay. I think-
Major had said to stop pulling.
Okay. So Butter, you'll fall backwards on top of Heather. You feel this push from behind, and you kind of like Major stops pushing or stops pulling, and you kind of fall backwards on top of Heather. Major, your hands throw forward to try and catch yourself. And
Mhm.
because you were pulling on this axe, and then suddenly the axe, like that was stiff as rock, like couldn't move. Suddenly it has no resistance. Your hands will go through the portal if you like. As a DM, I'm telling you this. You can choose to let it happen, but that is what would happen, I think, in terms of the physics of this situation.
I would be
Um,
on one hand, I think this is an interesting story beat. On the
Yeah.
other hand, I don't know why Butter would have let go of Major.
I mean,
I like
By the dice roll, I think like things pass. Nothing bad happened, so it's just kind of the narrative.
yeah.
Whatever wants to happen.
so the pass was you don't get pushed through. And then Major says he pushes against the axe, but there's nothing to push against, right? So that's kind of the catching point, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys
Well,
would
I
rather
was-
just say it didn't happen, this is collaborative storytelling. We could just say it didn't happen, but
Yeah.
that is how
I'm
the
trying
physics
to-
of the thing would happen.
I was trying to narrate it in such a way that it was close because it was close.
Okay, sure. So
You're like almost to the
Yeah.
the brink.
like your fingers kind of brush the threshold. You don't feel anything weird.
Major, like his hands come forward a little bit, and as he like instinctively pulls them back to his side, a little bit of the like claw at the front snaps off.
Okay, yeah. You see like the claw snaps off and it just kind of falls down. Doesn't make a sound because it's really light.
wow, that moment took forever. It felt like, but that could have been really bad.
Much bullet time.
Heather's
What
like, is
happened?
everybody okay?
I I'm okay.
Major has pulled his sword at this point.
Okay. I don't think the portal's gonna attack you.
He's pointing at her. He's not saying anything. He's just pointing his sword at her. He is moving forwards towards her very threateningly.
Butter is
Okay,
still on
whoa,
top of her,
whoa.
and Butter goes, "Whoa, why are you pointing at me? I tried to save you."
How subtle is this? Would
So-
Sorrel have seen her do like a shove?
So
Or am I
I think
feasibly like
Major would have felt Butter crash into him, right?
Yeah.
Butter definitely would have felt a push from behind.
Heather, do you know what pushed me?
I don't know. I don't know. I felt something pulling me towards the. Maybe that's what you felt. She like kind of glances nervously at the sword that's pointed at the pile of you two.
Major is still not talking.
I broke a nail. uh Butter's gonna like roll off and stand up, and we're both now like facing Heather. uh Butter considers reaching out to like help pick her up, but then reads the room for the first time.
Yeah. So the room is round. You're inside of a
Whoa.
hollowed out stump. Yeah.
What is
Um,
this?
Okay. So
Major, what
Heather kind
happened?
of scrambles up, kind of was like, "Phew, that could have been really bad." Everybody okay?
Major is still holding his sword at her.
So Major, you're standing like between the portal
Mm-hmm.
and Heather, right? The other two you've kind of rolled off, and you can kind of take in the whole scene. Standing behind Major, you can't hear anything, but you see that this kind of like group has noticed something. They've stood up and they're looking towards you. And I think Sorrel, you'll be the first to see, since you're like outside of the situation. You'll be the first to see that they're looking at the axe that just fell on the ground. Heather's like, "Hey, Major, did that portal do something to you? You
He
good?"
moves the sword a little bit closer to her. It's like
She's-
nearly touching her now.
She steps back. Major, guys, is he okay?
I
We good? She takes another step back.
Major, what
You
happened?
tell me.
I'm good. Are you good?
I
Guys,
was
why
good.
is he attacking me? I don't understand what's happening. She like looks at Butter and Sorrel. Is this normal behavior from him?
not much of his behavior I would classify as normal, but it does typically. We haven't died yet, so I kind of trust him.
I just look.
I tend to trust his gut. If he doesn't trust you, then don't know that I do either.
I don't know. I don't know what happened with that axe. Like, we can go get the axe. Maybe I don't know. Like, maybe we had the wrong attack. But like,
I mean, if you think you can go get the axe, I would recommend that you probably go get the axe. That might clear things up.
okay, gonna go get the axe. Is that okay with you, Mr. Major?
Major sort of like follows her with the sword as she walks towards the archway.
She like kind of like sidles around you, gets to the arch, and is like gonna go through the portal. Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. We don't know what's gonna happen in there, guys.
We
I don't. You might be trapping me with the fairy again. Just I hope you're okay with that.
At this point, I think this is what has to happen.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, we also don't know that you can't get back out, so
She
we'll
will
see.
take another step back, and her like back of her paw kind of like is like right in front of the threshold of this door. If this is what you guys want,
Certainly seems what you wanted.
I didn't want this at all. Look, we can be cool, okay? I have money.
So do I.
An interesting tact.
Okay.
I
All right. Look.
do you
I don't
feel
know what
free
the deal is
to
here.
sorry. Feel free to
It-
retcon this if this doesn't sound like something Butter would say. Heather, do you want me to see if you're a fairy? We know that Sorrel's not a fairy.
Is that what's? I don't know why I'm being attacked. Is that what you're thinking? Is that what everybody's thinking?
I'm not
Really?
sure what people are thinking. I just wanted to see.
Okay. All right. We'll just do the same test, right? You're just gonna poke me, right? Is that okay with you, Mr. Major? Mr. Sword?
Major gestures to Butter.
Okay.
Butter pulls a spear out and like holds it. He's standing as far away from the the tip of it as he can, and like it's shaking again, and he like
She
places
like
it.
holds out her paw. Where are you like? So she's gonna hold out her paw like this.
Yeah,
Describe to me like how you poke her.
As she's moving, Major is getting very like assertive with the sword.
She
Like he
pulls the paw
he
back.
is ready to push her in himself.
Okay. She pulls the paw back. Whatever you want, okay? We're good.
Slowly.
Butter, describe to me what you're doing.
Butter. So like, if this was, sorry, if this was that's even harder to see. Dang. If there was, let's say,
Yeah.
a long object, he's holding it right at the like very end, so it's like
Yep.
the weight of the
She
tip
won't.
is difficult to wield at this
Yep.
point. And
She's
he
got her
like,
hands up.
yeah, he like tries to get one of her like forearms slightly
Uh-huh.
enough to break
Just
skin,
the neck.
but not to, yeah.
She like winces visibly as you break skin, and she starts like bleeding from the forearm. Are we good?
Okay, it seems like you can get the axe now.
I don't. Is that what? Is that? Wait. We just tested if I'm a fairy. I passed the test, and now you're gonna force me through the portal. Is that what I'm understanding?
Whether or
Yeah.
not you were a fairy, what I want to know is why you would do what you would do. Because you see, these may not be my oldest friends, but right now they're my closest
We're
friends.
not?
And like they said, we trust each other. And now, if I tell Butter to stop, he's not going to push me. If I tell Sorrel to stop, he's not going to push me. So when I say stop and I get pushed, I know there's only one person who can be responsible. And even if you're not a fairy, I want to know why.
Okay. Look, she like kind of takes stock of the situation. I've seen this portal before, okay? It's not my first time seeing it. And I know whatever's going on with the magic in this place, it's through that portal. And you guys, it just didn't look like you guys were going to go through the portal. And um, I need to get away from this place. Whatever it is, I need you to go in there and get whatever the magic is and like destroy it or remove it or bring it out. Like,
I have a tome of fireball. Can I just like launch that at it?
at the magic?
I
I don't know.
It's
You could
magic.
try.
I like kills like, I think is what I heard sometime.
Could be.
That's why fairies are made of silver, right?
Something like that. You're welcome to try. Can I step away from the portal so we can try?
Major's blade is now touching her, like right at the base of the neck.
Uh-huh.
If we go through this portal, are we coming back, or are we ending up like that frog over there?
I don't know. I don't know what happened to that frog.
But you said you know the portal.
I've seen it. I've seen the frog too.
Was he alive when you saw him last?
Well, no, the skeleton's been here since I can remember.
I really wish I had a boomerang.
How many boomerangs would you like to happen to have?
Indeed.
Look. I'm sorry, okay? I saw a chance and I didn't think about it. And if I thought about it, maybe I would have done something different.
A
okay?
chance for what?
A chance to give you guys a little push in the right direction. She like looks around nervously.
Butter turns to Major and Sorrel and goes, well, my other thought was that if we make her stand there for a while, and if she doesn't get pushed in, then we know. But I think I think she just said that she did it.
Yeah, I don't think that was ever really in question, Butter.
Oh. Sorry.
Clearly, she's been lying to us from more or less the start, or at least hiding things from us.
I bet your
Necessarily
name's not
means-
even Heather.
Okay, you got me, it's not.
Can I have your name?
No. Look, I don't think that other mouse gave you his real name either.
I'll ask him for that later.
You don't say.
She will kind of look kind of a few times and then she'll like kind of twitch her paw. And
One more thing.
as you say that, she's going to cast Fireball at you.
Oh, rude.
I mean, my blade is against her neck. Like if
I mean, I know, but here's the thing. She doesn't go for a pouch. She doesn't go for anything.
okay,
She twitches her paw and a fireball is flying at your face.
mm-hmm.
How far away are
Very
the
well.
three of us from each other?
I mean, I'll let you guys retroactively decide, but the fireball is 6-inch radius.
Ooh, that's a pretty decent
So
amount.
That's
the whole
equivalent of-
platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
How much damage does Fireball do?
How strong she does it.
she is going to cast some plus dice.
Hit
She's
her
going to cast it at level 2. It is going to hit her. You guys are so lucky. She rolled snake eyes.
Whoa.
So you're all gonna take 4 damage. And for whatever reason,
Okay.
like maybe she didn't get to do the whole spell. She's like trying to be too fancy, doing it stealthily. And it's like, Major, you see this twitch of the fingers and then this bolt of magical energy come flying at you, and it kind of blinds you for a second. You are all gonna take 4 damage, including Heather. What do you do in response?
I
Like,
mean, if
gut
I'm
instinct.
able to push, but it's worth noting she was against the threshold, had no
Yeah.
way of moving forward. If I'm getting knocked backward and I'm unable to push, she has already been pushed.
Yes. I think you're able to do that. Not only is it like trivial to do that, I think you're able to like you feel like the resistance of like you've actually stabbed her, just
Mhm.
kind of blindly pushing, and you see flash of light. You feel the resistance against your arm as you push, and then as sort of like the light clears and you're kind of like you're singed, your fur is burning a little bit at the tips. You guys are all going to look up and see through the portal, unmistakably, a fairy gets up in the middle of this startled group of frogs and a mouse and flies up.
Butter, I don't know if Butter does see that as he is doing the like stop, drop, and roll, but he'll learn it in a second.
Well, how surprised should we feel right now?
Surprised about what?
I mainly feel stupid.
I may often be wrong, but the sword never is. But at the end of the day, I just have to remember my tact. Silence. It's the best tool in my arsenal.
Kept well honed and not often used.
Kept well oiled and kept secret and safe.
Well, I have a bit of an odd idea. But what if we just remove this portal?
Oh,
have another
sure. I'll
axe.
just go ahead and chop it down. Oh.
I have another one.
Another one.
Well, that would certainly break our connection to them, but would it break the magic's hold on whoever remains here?
What is happening now that a fairy has flown up and their campfire has been disturbed? What is going on?
I think you can see them kind of like scrambling, and like one of the frogs pulls out a bow, and you see it like knock and loose straight up. But after a couple seconds, it looks like they've lost sight of whatever fairy it was, and kind of like look around, startled, look at the portal. They look at the portal, but they don't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Butter
They're looking at
waves.
the axe that's on that like one of them is holding. They don't see Butter waving.
They went and picked up the axe.
Yeah.
Can I?
One of them slips on an acorn.
Yep, one of them slips and falls on an acorn.
Can I just take some like discarded bark or something and carve a quick message into it?
Yeah.
Just like I don't even know.
My name is Sorrel. Carve
Yeah.
yours into the floor.
Yeah, something like that. I am Sorrel. Can you see the portal? And then just like frisbee that through.
It like kind of flies through, and like you're able to like kind of throw it so it doesn't hit anybody and lands. And
Yeah.
now that they're paying attention, they kind of pick it up and look at it. One of the frogs picks it up and looks at it. It doesn't seem to recognize it or anything, but then the mouse kind of looks over the shoulder and kind of you see her point at it and then point at the portal, and she seems to be talking about something. And then she kind of like peers at the portal. You see her wave slowly.
Do the same.
She doesn't see anything.
And we can't. There's no noise coming from their side.
No noise, no noise. And then you see her kind of like go over her shoulder and kind of talk. You see her talking, and then she gets a big piece of parchment and starts writing on it. She says, she writes, "Hi, I'm Tilly. When are you?"
That's a great question that we've never been able to answer.
The second year of the fox after the Great Fire, or something.
Yeah. We think this is the group that Gual was originally chasing, right? Like we think they're from our time period. Theoretically, there was like a guerrilla group of.
Well, our impression was the
I guess we
frog that had died was part of that group, right?
Is the
They're all
frog
probably
that
part of the same
died
group.
one of the members of this group?
I guess it had the same clothes as the frogs that were keeping guard. So it could just be a frog from the past. Different frog.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll carve another answer. Something.
I am your god.
We're from the era of Emmental Manor. Whatever we can do to like identify ourselves within the modern world. Some like recent landmark event.
Yeah.
We're from after the tree has fallen. Make sure you place braces around the door.
Yeah.
So you kind of like toss it through again, and this time they're waiting for it, and the mouse kind of picks it up and reads it, and then she writes down. What would she write? She like thinks for a moment, kind of taps her little chinny chin chin with a quill, and then she writes. We
Oh,
came
shit, I
from
forgot.
Emmental Manor a week ago. Met up with frogs, investigating fairy ruins. Who are you?
We
What
already
did she
gave
say her name was again?
Tilly.
Hilly.
Tilly.
Tilly.
Yeah.
Sorrel already
Um,
gave his name.
Yeah. Sorrel. No one of consequence.
And I think
We
like
are.
she waits for a moment before you're even able to send another message through. She like puts down the parchment that she just wrote on. She writes another one.
Yeah.
Was the fairy with you?
Yeah. So no one of consequence, just adventurers. The fairy tricked us into thinking that she was another trapped mouse. She betrayed us, tried to kill us, and then fled into the past ?
Major's gonna carve on the bottom of that note. Trust no one.
Not even
She-
me.
the mouse kind of like picks up this little piece of bark and kind of smirks as she reads it and looks up, and then she writes down, met the same mouse, I think. Killed one of our number in mushrooms.
Oh, we didn't see evidence of that, did we? Interesting.
Butter turns to Sorrel and like nudges him and goes, ask them if they got pushed through. Did they go through the portal, or are they just at a
I'll
different
say
time?
She told us her name was Heather. Did she trick you through the portal? Trick or push you through the portal?
She'll like write for a moment, and then she'll be like, came through on our own, looking for lost relic for Gurin.
Okay.
That's
How did
not
you
the
know to
name.
ask when we are?
You send that message through?
Yeah, I'm gonna send that one through.
She kind of smiles and she says, I'm smarter than the average mouse. And then she'll like turn around and you see her. What would she do?
Does a
She
backflip.
goes to like this. You guys are standing here, right?
Yeah.
Looking through. She goes to this end of the dais. She takes out her knife and she makes a very distinct knock in it. And then she kind of looks at the portal, but not in your eyes because she can't see you. But she like gestures at that knock.
Yeah, I'll go check the corresponding place in present day.
It's weathered and it's been there for a long time, but
Yeah, makes sense. I'll ask, what do you know about the other side of the portal? The other time?
at this point she's got a little collection of like
Yeah.
bits of bark and little acorns with inscription around the edge. And
We need to get her like
what was
an
the
etch
question
sketch.
again? What was
What
the
do you
question
know?
again?
Do you know anything about the other time, the other side of the portal?
Not much. Haven't been here long. Don't plan to stay long either. But it aligns with texts of historical texts that I read of a fairy queen that once lived here.
What relic?
The bubbling grail, presumably.
She kind of reads it and she kind of looks at the frogs with her, and I think you can like. I think with your intuition, you're able to guess that she knows they can't read what she's writing, and she'll write, "Frogs think it's bubbling grail, but in fact is ancient weather stone."
Oh, interesting.
And then she'll think for a moment and be like, "Have you met Tormund?"
That's the owl, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
We have.
My nemesis.
Is that what you actually write?
No.
You write that, and I just cross it out and like ignore him.
Okay, fine. Yes.
She doesn't know that there are multiple people. She's only heard that Sorrel is out there.
That's true.
Ignore him. What?
Is that what you actually?
We'll
Center.
say yes. We know him.
And she'll write, "Working with Tormund."
Gorin is working with Tormund.
This may be the key that we need to enter
All she
his
says
tower.
is "working with Tormund" verbatim.
Okay. Sorry, taking notes.
Do we ask if can she just leave, or is she stuck on this in this log?
Yeah. Do you know? Can you return to now?
Or even leave the area? Like, can you just walk away and live in that time?
She says, "Not sure, but I think I have the key."
Toss it through.
She'll like read that and kind of roll her eyes, and then you see her like reach up and as if she's reaching through the portal, and then it touches something solid, and you see her like her paw kind of flatten out as if she's
Like when you touch a pane of glass,
Fantastic
your
mind.
hand like flattens.
yeah.
She gets another piece of bark that says, "Ah, dang it."
She gives you like another eye roll, and then she turns back and starts talking to the frogs for a while. You see
So
the
the
frogs
people out
kind of
there are
like
morons.
you see the frogs kind of jump off and start going to different tasks away from where you can see, and then she like after she gives instructions, he says, "Going to go explore. Do what you want."
Do you need help?
By the time you're like able to find a piece of bark, write it down, she's already long gone.
You still toss it through.
That's true.
Give us a call at
That's
1-800-HELP.
that's a lot to digest.
Do we want to take like a week to digest it?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, in fact.
Ooh.
No. It's true.
Would you guys like to leave it there?
It feels like a decent point. It's already 10:32.
Yeah.
I am going to ask you guys to make a decision on what you want to do so I can make sure I'm prepped.
Yeah.
Yep. It seems like this is recent history, not ancient history. As best I can tell.
What is the difference in weathering between the tree had already fallen.
The difference in weathering between what you can see through the portal and what is around you, is that what you're asking?
Yeah, like does it
Yeah,
look
because you
like
said we saw like
a significant amount of
amber
time?
lighting, but
It's stark. Like it's hard to like really see it, but you know, you've been looking through it for a while. You're even able to kind of like get down and look up a little bit, and you can see like, you know, the kind of fallen Claire story, half submerged Claire story that you saw. You're able to even see that up above, and it's kind of ringed by waterfalls on all sides, and there's this sort of like sparkling light from up above. Whatever this past was before the tree fell, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, regardless, we don't want to get stuck there. if we're
Yeah.
coming back, we want to come back through magical means.
I mean,
I
that
think-
could be a fun campaign. You get
Yeah.
stuck in the past forever.
Yeah.
But
The areas that like, or I should say the options are going through either side of the portal, just fully leaving this area. Maybe investigating the light at the edge of the water a little bit more.
That was my
something
thought.
that
Yeah.
didn't seem like fully resolved. Because I don't think, I mean, it seems like we've explored the other areas. We don't necessarily want to talk back to the Black Mouse at this point.
you could also, I will always say, there is always the option to just leave. Like,
Mhm.
say you have explored enough, and like,
We
I
got
mean,
our
this is-
100,
this
our
is-
100 pips worth of amber.
We had a note from a while ago that we needed a key from the frogs for Tormund's tower, which seems like this is relevant for that. So
Oh, yeah.
like there is precedent for us to want to do this.
Oh yeah, I forgot why.
I don't know whether we mean a physical key or if it's the Weatherstone that she's looking for, but
Going through
What-
my notes,
To
I
refresh your
just
memory, since this was like a year and a half ago that you heard this.
yeah.
What Tormund asked you to do, and the reason you came to the Riverlands and the Lily Pond in the first place, was he said that frogs had found a key to a cabinet that he was keeping, and they were keeping it in Bullywug Bastion, which is why you've been trying to get to Bullywug Bastion.
I have
But,
a
I mean,
note.
if we're already, go ahead.
I have a note that says Wizard Tormund knows about the book I found, which I forgot that I had found a book. I can't remember if we gave it to him. I don't
You did.
active. Okay.
Yeah.
It says Owl
No, I
said
thought
there.
we sold it for Timony.
Oh, maybe you did that. You don't have it anymore. I know
Yeah.
that.
It says Owl said there was weather issues in the north and the book could help. Question mark.
Right. Regardless, we're already kind of in the zone of like we want to be helpful to or perceived positively by Tormund. And so hopping into this and helping is not a bad idea. We don't necessarily want to help Gurren the Good. Probably. Haven't necessarily staked solid claims in the Frog Wars yet, but
I
he
think
seems like a bad guy.
my
I am intrigued by whether. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, my first thought is we did our absolute best not to go through this portal, and this portal definitely sketches Butter out. I don't think Butter wants to go through there. He doesn't know if sewers exist back then, for one. And I think,
Do you want to send a note through for
are
when
there
they come
sewers?
back?
Are there sewers and can I blow up the portal are on the same. I think Butter's first thoughts would be, oh, this frog, do we tell Frog about Frog? To see what the reaction to that is, or either that or the light that we saw in the water.
We don't even know where Gwal went, and I personally don't
No.
feel a great deal of like a hard fought loyalty towards him. Like he's chill, but whatever. The thing that intrigues me is whether Tilly is truly like on the side of Gurren the Good, whether he's good or bad, or if she's just like, I'm a mole within the frogs and I'm gonna get this relic and steal it for Tormund. Because if that's the case, I would be kind of down to be on her team with that. I think that could be interesting.
I like her.
I think I'm leaning towards exploring probably her side of the portal. The other side of the portal is interesting to me, but I don't know why. It feels like it could be a dead end that's not great.
What is the weathering of the log? Is the log fallen in the other side of the portal where this frog is newly dead?
I think you'll, like, through this discussion, have been able to investigate thoroughly. You can only see an enclosed interior space through the portal.
Right.
And
Okay.
it's tall. So there's no like log or anything.
So it looks like it's a standing tree in both timelines.
Same amberlight.
I think Ben is willing to go through the portal, and I think Sorrel probably is too. I think Sorrel's down to clown. just out here for adventure because he's like 45 and going through a midlife crisis and just wants to be an adventurer?
I think Major took the betrayal of the fairy a little bit more personally than he lets on.
You have made an
Um,
enemy of the fairy.
Going for
Yes.
revenge.
And so tracking her down to make sure she doesn't do this to anybody else is probably part of his motivation. And silver lining, maybe he can spread rumors about himself in the past to make himself look cooler.
If he ever gets back. I think Butter
Love it.
Butter would follow the other two. Butter also would want to alert the torchbearers and things that were going in.
Yeah, it's already the end of the day. I think regardless, we would take the night's rest.
Yeah,
and
I
then
would.
figure things out.
I think Butter would be nervous enough that he'd want to like, hey, just so you know, if we don't come back, help.
Sorry, you're communicating with your followers. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just so they don't get confused as to where we went.
Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. So in an effort to wrap up quickly, since I know it's getting late, the decision is to go through the portal next session.
So I think so.
Okay.
Yes.
You go back, kind of pick your way through all the adventuring that you did beforehand. You go back, and you're able to find that not only have your followers been waiting for a long time, they've like set up a pretty robust camp, and they're like cooking their meal, like they've foraged some dandelion stew and whatnot. They're cooking, and when they see you, they're like, "Oh, thank God, you were in there a long time." You tell them where you're going, and they'll tell you that they are perfectly happy to wait as long as it takes.
As long as it takes.
And that if they don't hear from you within a day, they'll help.
Okay.
Okay. I
You
think
have to be
also
certain about this. It could be a one-way trip.
they will tell you that if they don't hear from you, they're going to go to the portal and they'll send a message through. And if they don't get any sign of you, they're going to assume you're dead.
That's reasonable. We pay them 1 pip a day.
Right, I should have been tracking that.
Okay.
Sounds like
That's it. That's all, folks.
Oh shoot, I have like 2,500 pips banked that I'm not going to have access to when I go through.
No bribing people.
Damn.